Jet Ski Deuce. Brooklyn Born, Jabari Bav, James, Phil J 508, Paul Porter, Via Ferreira, dropping trolls. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? Jay Gadget, Box fans, Miss Joette, Peace of Blessings, Queen. How you doing tonight? Hey, we got a serious story to talk about. Marky Dan 123, my brother. Sharecroppers 1526. What's good? Tottenham fan 11. Mansa Musa Lifestyle. What's good? Bala Noel. What's going on? My brother. Boss Red 357 in the building. Tani Marie, Peace of Blessings, Queen. How you doing tonight? Where you been at, Tani Marie? Heartbreak Cash. What's going on? Devontae Piggott, Dr. Pablo Sled, Papo Sled, Dwayne Kane Sr., Devon Johnson, Mario Pereira, Ron. What's good with you? The Great Lakes. What's good? Yeah, told you Bivol would be free. Chris Brooks, what's going on? You did. Great Lakes. You called it. Kyrie Mahoney, King Ferg, Julian B. 128, Salgado Andy, Bryce Allen, Stephen L. the Mac, 513 Road Natty. Where you been at? Arnold Kirby, Todd Friends 600, Juan Walton, Johnny Tsunami, Macadocious Mac of the South, Delaney Howard, Ski Dollars, Lawrence Harris, Mean One, AFI Cleaning Service LLC, Marky Dan 123, Raphael Murphy. What's going on? Tani Marie just told me she needed a break. She just broke up with me. You dig what I'm saying? Keith Marcel, what's going on? Said TV, John Merriweather, Tito Perez, Arsaw Bay, Sean Lewis, Kai, Pop 375, Chen Smoke, what's going on? Tani Marie just said, I needed a break from you, Blue. What the? A Sneed, Vils Manning, Boxing Dad, QY Dub Network, what's going on? She just told me I needed a break from you, bro. What? P. Ollie, what's going on? Juan Almanza, Julian B., Delaney Howard, Julius Thomas, Ron Mayberry. My brother, Successful Hustler, brother in the Super Chat. Appreciate you. KC Vic, what's going on? The Queen just said, you know what, bro? I needed a break from you, bro. What? Elbow, what's going on? Macadocious Mac of the South, Orlando, Safari, what's going on? Young King Company, FSU, what's going on? MP Dub TF, what's going on, great brother? Victor Naives, what's going on? Yeah, Boss Red, Donald Favors, what's going on? You heard what she just said? She said, hey, bro. I said, where you been at, Queen? Needed a break from you. This girl love boxing. Peace of blessings, Queen. Bugatti Bone, what's going on? Jay Samuels, what's going on? Keith Marcel, what's going on? Get them likes up, man. We got 200 people. We should have 200 likes. We got 200 people. We should have 200 likes. You understand what I'm talking about? Jamal List, what's going on? Johnny Tsunami, brother Adam, what's going on? Tani Marie said, it's not like that, Blue. All right, Queen. All right. Godhead Lux, what's going on? Reese, bro, what's going on? But on a serious note, hope everything's going well with you, Tani Marie. On a serious note. Blessings to you, Queen. David Da Vinci, Dante Sims, what's going on? Anthony Toby, what's going on? John Elderly, Santiago Ramirez, what's going on? He said, George gonna fight Haney now. He ain't got no choice. Milwaukee Cartier, Latoya Gibson, peace and blessings, Queen. Earl Harmon, Just Being E, my brother. What's going on? He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. Vasil Lomachenko, Orlando Salido. Vasil Lomachenko, I'm so used to combining the two names. Chilltown Majors, what's going on? I'm just DF. Mr. Blue, Big Block, what's going on with you, brother? Children of Israel, what's going on? Appreciate you. Kel, what's going on? Mr. Blue, Pop 375, what's going on? So, he ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice, and he ain't got no choice, Simone. Eli Zachary talk everything. What's going on? So, Vasil Lomachenko. Yeah, get the likes up, man. We got 250 people, man. AMG2, Jamal Wright, what's going on? Smash the like button. EJ McCory, what's going on? Ernie V, what's going on? Yeah, baby. Matthew Watkins, what's going on? So, Vasil Lomachenko, he came out and he said boxing is the furthest thing on his mind. He can't focus on boxing, and he don't know when he's going to be back. AMG2, what's going on? Beast Mobile, what's going on? He don't know when he's coming back. Alexander Usyk just announced the same thing, that the fight with him and Anthony Joshua is out of time. Eddie Hearn don't want to be insensitive, right? Akeem Higgins, what's going on? Grail Sobelli, healer, the mind, body coach. Tavion Paris, my brother, what's going on? So now, yeah, it was a lot of press conferences today too. So now, right? They both announced, Walter Tran, what's going on, that they're in limbo. So Eddie Hearn, he don't want to be insensitive or callous to the situation. So Eddie Hearn stated that the problem is they just don't want to run out of time as far as Anton Porch. What's going on when it comes to Alexander Usyk? They don't want to run out of time because remember, there's a time frame. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? Crypto Head, what's going on? There's a time limit before you have to honor the immediate rematch, right? And if that time limit exceeds, Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Then Alexander Usyk don't owe Anthony Joshua a rematch clause. So they just their concern is they don't want to run out of time, right? They don't want to be put they don't want to be put in a situation where they run out, the time runs out on them and Usyk don't have to honor it. But I just don't believe Alexander Usyk is that type of person anyway. Live from the PZ Op, my brother Giovanni Walker, Arce Ray, what's going on? I just can't see Alexander Usyk being that type of person. Anthony Robinson, what's going on? I'm hard pressed to see him wait out the time and then avoid Anthony Joshua. I just don't see him doing that. But Eddie Hearn, he said his concern with this entire situation is them the time exceeding itself and they don't get to fight with Usyk. But again, Bryce Yannicki, what's going on? Dion Mayo, what's going on? Right? I can't see Usyk doing that. And furthermore, I'm hard pressed to see the sanction bodies, if they have any bitter morals, taking the belt from Alexander Usyk. Daniel Darrell 76, what's going on? Right? Marky Dan 123, my brother in Super Chat. Usyk is living the breathing example of a champion. That's a fact. Khalil Mays, what's going on? Kyrie Mahoney, what's going on? So I'm hard pressed to see that, them extending, it's just a weird situation. Now I can see them placing all the champions. VT19, what's going on? Putting Alexander Usyk champion in recess, but then that's sticky because they placed Manny Pacquiao as champion in recess, and then Manny Pacquiao went to petition to reinstate, and they ain't give him the nod. They ain't honor it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing you got to be concerned with. You understand what I'm saying? Overall, it's a sticky situation. Crimson Fire with Andre, what's going on? But now, on another note, George Kambosos Jr., ding, 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 you got to answer the bell. Ligaro Passato Boxing, what's going on? George Kambosos Jr., you're on deck. Ding, 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 you got to answer the bell. It's time to answer the bell. Right? Christopher West, what's going on? Ding, 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 ding. It's time to answer the bell. You're on deck. Ain't no more excuses. Ain't no more excuses. Ain't no more excuses. What you gonna do now? Blue G Gaze, what's going on? Yeah, Blue G Gaze. So we're gonna get into that WBA. The WBA is horrible. They are bad for boxing. It needs to be done away with. Period. They are single-handedly urban naturalists. What's going on? Bringing down the sport of boxing. You just said just hours ago, right? Don't say nothing. Just let Canelo fight for the belts. Period. Right? So how you going to turn around and say yesterday, you're going to wait till Cinco de Mayo, you're going to wait till May to see if this is still taking place. And if it's still taking place, the belts won't be on the line. And then as soon as the press conference happens today, right? Ricky Thompson, what's going on? As soon as the press conference happens today, you take to social media immediately. They don't care about Canelo Alvarez. They don't care about Dmitry Bivol. They don't care about what's going on in nowhere, period. They care about the dollar symbol. They don't care about what Canelo Alvarez does. Louis Bay, what's going on? That's all they care about. As soon as the press conference came, right, they announced immediately that they'll be fighting for the belt. Just hours ago, you was telling people that you don't know, right? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? Louis Bay, what's going on? David McFay, what's going on? Now all of a sudden, Anton Martin, my brother, what's good? Glad you could chat. You comment without super chatting. Taylor for Wealth, what's going on? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? And now Immediately. Because you see the attention, you see the traction, right? Santiva, what's going on? You see the attention and you see the traction, and you realize, oh, wait. Black Legend, what's going on? Elijah on Don, the Don, Snack B, what's going on? Pat Greedy, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? You realize just how big Canelo Alvarez is, right? And you forgot. And then you immediately, hey, who you think gonna win? Canelo Alvarez is fighting for the belt. And blah, 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 blah. What happened? Horrible for boxing. Need to be done away with. Goody the Great, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, great brother. Just checking in with your Blue. Don't allow these to your nerves or to pluck your nerves today. I work at night and your videos and streams keep me up and company at night. Appreciate your knowledge. Hey, I appreciate you, great brother, and blessings to you out there on that shift. We blessings to you, great brother. Love and appreciate you too, brother. Much love to my brother Goody the Great. Hey, smash that like button, people. We got 400 people and 220 likes. Here we go. Always lagging 200 people behind. Anton Martin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Your boy Trav 904, Thomas Moreland, Jose Villanueva. Jose Villanueva, where you been at? He said, Bivol is my 5th favorite fighter. I'll bet he beats Canelo. Upset guaranteed. I don't see it. Codgar 413, Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? Now, anything is possible. I'm not going to say he can't beat Canelo. I just don't think he's skilled. He's talented on the rise. What's going on? I just think Canelo is better. I think Canelo is better. I think Canelo, and Bivol said something that was very, very Crane Enterprise, Andre, Don Ron, what's going on? Southside Tone, Eric Trejo, what's going on? He's going to try to move his way around the ring. He's going to try to avoid Canelo Alvarez. Mons, what's going on? He's going to try to use his arm reach, his size. He's going to try to outbox Canelo Alvarez. I believe Canelo Alvarez is a better boxer than he thinks he is, than he's anticipating. TR, what's going on? I think I'm blue and worried about Spence in this fight. Why? Errol Spence going to be just fine. Errol Spence going to be just fine. Jeff Queens, New York. What's good with you, great brother? Appreciate you. Wayne David Dash, brother in super chat. Team Haney for life. Yes, sir. So with that said, don't worry. Errol Spence going to be good. OTF Solo, what's going on? Sean Coleman, what's going on? Don't worry about Errol Spence. So I think Canelo Alvarez, check the time, what's going on? I think that people look at Canelo Alvarez. He's not flea-footed. On the rise, my brother in the super chat, much love. Trey Dub 234. Check the time. Boston and Barbecue. What's good with you? Kareem Jabbar, brother in the super chat. He said, thought on Fury and White selling out 100K. I remember you saying Wilder was bigger star than Fury. What's your thoughts? You still don't get it. Moped Mosey, Ches 313. Salute to Detroit. Real Talk Podcast. What's going on? Mashamar Ayash. What's going on? Manuel Montez, Summer Bradford. What's going on? Darnell, what's going on? You still don't get it. Rico Breland, what's going on? LF, what's going on? You still don't get it. You trying to compare a state to a country. Kareem Jabbar, let me say it again. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like it's Chinese arithmetic. You just refuse to accept. And so you continuously try to keep going. It just doesn't make sense. At some point in time, you should just wave the white flag, wave the white towel. It's over. You don't get it, huh? Mike C, what's going on? The UK is smaller than Texas, brother. Tyson Fury is a big deal in the UK. Errol Spence is going to sell out Texas as soon as the tickets are available. Does that mean Errol Spence is a bigger fighter than Canelo Alvarez? Buddy Love, what's going on? Buddy Love, my brother. What don't you understand? The UK is smaller than California. So if you have a fighter from California, Twins, West Philly, my brother, what's good with you, great brother? Where you at? You on the road? I know you on the road somewhere. Akeem Higgins, what's going on? Heavy Duty, what's going on? Right? So it's smaller than a state. We have 52 states in the United States. There's multiple states, brother, that are bigger than the UK. You understand? Tyson Fury is a massive deal in the UK. He is supposed to sell 100,000 tickets immediately. He's a big deal there. Marty B, what's going on? It's not hard to understand. Manny Face Publishing, what's going on? He's supposed to do that. So if you're telling me if Errol Spence, the tickets go on sale in Dallas and Errol Spence sells out Dallas, does that mean Errol Spence is a bigger star than Canelo or Floyd Mayweather because he sold out Dallas in an hour? He's supposed to sell out Dallas in an hour. Latifah Dean Berg, what's going on? Jonathan Sims, what's going on? Stop trying to compare apples to oranges. Can Wilder sell out a stadium in the U.S.? Yes. Period. Kareem Jabbar said Spence ain't selling out Dallas. You don't know what you're talking about. Again, hang up. It's over. Jack of Diamond, what's going on? Ty ain't going to eat no IHOP. What's going on? Longboard 09, what's going on? Avils Manning, what's going on? Errol Spence sold more tickets in Cowboy Stadium than Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis. He did the highest gate of anybody in 2020 when he fought Danny Garcia at Dallas AT&T Cowboy Stadium, brother. And furthermore, let me enlighten you. Lionhearted, what's going on? Young Zeus 19, what's going on? Kenny, what's going on? Sherman Callahan, Buck 88 Keys, K-Town, what's going on? I need y'all. We got 550 people, and we still don't even have 350 likes. That means we got 200 people that's moonlighting. Get the likes up. We should be at pace with one another. Smash the like button. Donald Favors, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. So let me enlighten you, brother. I don't understand what part of this don't y'all understand. Stop trying to compare apples to oranges. You're out of shape because you're trying to fit squares in a circle and they don't fit. Frank from the land, what's going on? That's why you're always out of shape. You're continuously trying to fit squares in circles. Put a square where a square belongs. Put a circle where a circle belongs. Period. So let me enlighten you. Bullet Gibson, what's going on? The sport of boxing is completely perceived, completely different. It's top 2, top 3 sports in the UK. It's not. It's the 7th sport here in the States. So what are you talking about? Hexagon Greenhorn, what's going on? Stop trying to compare apples to oranges. Oh, you see, this guy did this over there. It's not the same. Hello? Stop it already. Boxing on the totem pole as a sport here in the States is down the pole. You have the NFL is at number 1. Black Thanos, Memphis, Maine, my brother, what's going on? Melodic Harmony, what's going on? Cowboy Fan 89, what's going on? You have the NFL is the number 1 sport here. Then you have Major League Baseball. Then it's the NBA. Then it's the NHL. Okay? And then you have tennis. Then you have college football and you have college basketball. So actually, college football and basketball are bigger than tennis. And then you have tennis. Moritz Bergman, what's going on? Bless 365, peace and blessings, Queen. I see you made it on time today. Jose Montero, what's going on? So then, right, it is Ecclesiastes. What's going on? So down the totem pole, you have the NFL at number 1. You have the MLB, Major League Baseball. Then you have Rico McCarr. Baseball is huge, brother. I know we get more excited about basketball, but baseball by far is the bigger sport. Trust me. So you got the NFL, you got the MLB, then you see the contracts in baseball compared to basketball. That's why. You understand? You got the NFL, then you got the MLB, then you have NBA, then you have NHL, then you have NCAA football, college football. Then Darian Sankey, what's going on? You have teenagers that are selling more than Tyson Fury. You have amateur sports that are selling out more arenas, bigger arenas than Tyson Fury is selling out Wembley. We have arenas here that hold more people than Wembley Stadium. And kids playing college football sells out. Unadulterated truth. What's going on? Then more than Tyson Fury. Kareem Jabbar said we're going to agree to disagree. Yes, because you choosing to not learn. That don't even make sense to say such a thing. What are you talking about? There's truth and there's non-truth. So this is not opinionated, brother. There's nothing to agree or disagree with. There's truth and then there's emotion. You're dealing with emotion. We deal with facts over feelings. If you don't know what you're talking about, educate yourself. Don't try to say, "Oh, we'll just agree to disagree," just to try to be right. Don't stand on the side of truth. Don't try to stand on the side of emotion. It don't make sense. What do you mean, agree to disagree? There's no such thing, agree to disagree. The facts are the facts. Michigan and Ohio State play. Those are kids. Those are teenagers and young adults. They sell out an arena with 120,000 people there, and these are kids. They're not professionals. So if you don't know what you're talking about, stop talking and listen. You have kids that do more, that sell more, and the tickets are quadruple amount of prices than those tickets for Tyson Fury. Let me show you one. I could do you one better. You know how much it costs to go to a Duke, North Carolina basketball game, Kareem Jabbar? Your name is Kareem Jabbar. Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat, putting in my refreshed Super Chat. Appreciate you, brother. Your name is Kareem Jabbar, right? Yeah, he trying to deflect. Now he trying to, we'll just agree to disagree. No, we ain't going to do that. We're going to deal with facts over feelings. Your name is Kareem Jabbar. He said, give me receipts on the kids. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you're not aware and you're not educated, stop yourself. Don't talk. Stop yourself and say, hey, bro, I ain't know about that. Tell me about it. If you don't know what you're talking about, you shouldn't talk. James, what's going on? JD, what's going on? Gerald Davis, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Aloha, Blue. I saw the thumbnail. Is this true? Watching from Hawaii. Salute to Hawaii, man. I love Hawaii, brother. Took the wife there, man. Loved it, brother. Ben Davis, what's going on? Loved every bit. Dre Finest, what's going on? The brother says, show me the receipts on the kids. So if you're not even aware, why are you talking as if you are? I don't understand that. If you're not educated on what takes place globally, then don't talk about it. I don't talk about things that go on in Hong Kong because I ain't never been there and I don't know what's going on there. But I can tell you about sports. Craig J, what's going on? And if you're not aware, then you should wait and say, let me find out what takes place there before I'm just going out. Hey, this guy ain't a star. You see, Fury did this. Well, guess what, brother? Let me show you something. College basketball, NCAA basketball, NCAA football, right? The tickets are quadruple the amount that Tyson Fury's tickets are. And let me show you something, since you want to know. And now let's see if you're going to be a stand-up person and say, hey, you right. Roy Babineau, what's going on? Dirk Chapman, what's going on? Now let's see if you're going to be a stand-up person. See, because this is what we do. Brooklyn Born, what's going on? We here to cause confusion. Roy Babineau, what's going on? We'll say things, but then when you prove them not to be right, you can't stand on your square and say, you're right. You can't. So let's look at Tyson Fury, Dillian White's tickets, which is Tyson Fury is a major draw. I'm not denying it, but of course he should do those numbers in the UK. And let's go to the videotape. Let's go to the videotape. Highest ticket price for Tyson Fury and Dillian White. Okay? Highest ticket for Tyson Fury and Dillian White. Man, y'all, you do it every time. Scheme, what's going on? Hamilton Steel 1, what's going on? KG 412, what's going on? Every single time. 282 pounds. How much is that in the States? £282, right? On StubHub. What's the ticket price? Somebody give me the highest ticket on StubHub, right? James, what's going on? Garmazion, what's going on? Bernard Crawford, what's going on? I don't know if that's correct. I don't want to go for that. Somebody give me the ticket prices. Give me the ticket prices for Tyson Fury and Dillian White. Somebody give me the ticket prices. Bex 550, what's going on? Smash that like button, people. We got 730 people, and we don't even have 500 likes. Twiz West Philly said 377.59. I need the highest number, though. Somebody tell me the highest number for Tyson Fury, Dillian White, the ticket prices. And now I'm going to give you a college, amateur game. Duke versus North Carolina. First of all, tickets are already sold out, and it ain't even start yet. It ain't even get warmed up yet. The cheapest ticket for Duke versus North Carolina in the States, people. March 5th game, Saturday, Big George 850. What's going on? Let me show y'all something. And brother, Kareem Jabbar, if you don't know, Duke University is a college. UNC, University of North Carolina, that's a college, okay? Look at the ticket prices. Look at the ticket prices. Don't ask me the capacity. I don't care about the capacity. Look at the ticket price. Can y'all see that? Let me screenshot it so I can make it big for you. Now I want to see if Alex Perez, what's going on? This is a college basketball game, and they ain't even get warmed up yet. Look at the ticket price here in the States, brother. This is a college. This is amateur sports. College, this is kids. You said, show me receipts. You said, show me receipts, so I'm going to show you receipts. This upcoming Saturday, March 5th, this Saturday, March 5th, look at the ticket price for Duke versus North Carolina. And look how many tickets is left. Only 2 tickets left at the lowest price of $2,999, brother. Let me say it again. Only 2 tickets left at the lowest price of $2,999. That's $3,000 to watch kids play basketball. That's $3,000 to watch kids play basketball. Tell me, and there's only 2 tickets left. So that means people are sold out. That means everybody's buying it. Kareem Jabbar, brother, I'm going to block you in a second. It's only 2, read, brother. There's 2 tickets left at the lowest price. This is the lowest price, brother. Let me show you. See, you don't even know what you're talking about, and you're still talking out of turn. Because let me tell you something. Me and my sons was looking at the tickets to go to the game. And guess what? The tickets was $7,000 to $10,000 to watch kids play. If you don't know what you're talking about, you should correct yourself. Instead of you correcting yourself, you're still laughing and making jokes. Maz, brother, super chat. Tank sells out everywhere. Errol sells out Texas. That's because Errol sells out where he goes. Donald Favors, what's going on? Fly High 89. Brown Lumber 909. What's going on? Yeah. Me and my son was looking to go to the game. Cam Joseph, what's going on? Me and my son was looking to go to the game. The tickets was $10,000. That was $10,000. That's kids. That's to watch kids play basketball. Terry Pruitt, right. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing tonight? Manuel Castro, what's going on? Casey Lofton, what's going on? That's $10,000 to watch kids play basketball. And you talking about, yeah, this guy's a bigger star. Man, North Carolina is probably bigger than Duke or South Carolina. Or it's probably bigger than the UK. What you talking about, man? TBF Furbo, what's going on? Educate yourself. And how much is, now watch this now. Static Shock, what's going on? Now watch this now. I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show y'all something else. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't even know why you got me started, man. I was talking about something different. I was talking about something completely different. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, the drop. What's going on? Young Ohio, what's going on? Amazing, man. Can't help themselves. I think they come in here just to get this work. I'm certain now. Hey, man, I think y'all get up and be like, man, let me go ahead and let Blue just go ahead and let me go ahead and give me a train ticket. Dub time, Juan Candelero, what's going on? Boston Corner, Digital Harmony, what's going on? Punch Drunk 412, what's going on? Let's see. Let's see how much Tyson Fury, since you're talking about it. Dillian White, Tyson Fury. Somebody tell me what's the pay-per-view prices in the UK. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are y'all ready for this? See, this is what I'm talking about. Why you get me started? Great Lawson, what's going on? I'm gonna show you two phones. Why they do this to me, Bless 365? Rashad Arkdar, what's going on? I don't know why. Why do they do this? For what? Hey man, why Victoria's Secret just come up on my phone? It ain't got nothing to do with that. Why did they do this to me? Elijah Haney, what's going on? Salute to Detroit. D21519, what's going on? Watch this now. Watch this now. I want to show y'all something. 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 Just tune in. Smash the like button. I'm going to show y'all three different things. I'm going to show y'all three different things. I'm going to show y'all three different things. Errol Spence only has 114 tickets left. All right. Watch this now. Oh boy, why y'all do this? Why y'all get me started? Why y'all get me started? Why you do this, Kareem? And your name is Kareem Jabbar. You named yourself after an American athlete on top of it. Isn't that something? That should tell you something in itself, great brother. You named yourself after an American athlete. Out of all the names you could choose from, you picked an American athlete to name yourself after, and you chose to come after me and try to make it that a UK fighter is bigger than a United States fighter, right? So, on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Terry approved right. The Queen dropping that dub on your boy Blue and Super Chat. Just showing some love. Yeah, I think they be dreaming on what to debate you on, Blue. It got to be Chris Rob Media TV. It has to be, Queen. Now, watch this now. So, your parents, salute to your parents, but they admired an American athlete. You said not me. That was my parents. Okay, so that goes to show you about American athletes. Vida, live your life. What's going on? Mike Big Bossy. Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Bossy. Go subscribe to my brother Mike A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H. And go to ppv.blkprime.com and support your boy Blue. But watch this now. Let's go to the videotape, shall we? Here we go. Doobie doobie doo. How much are the Tyson Fury Dillian White tickets? They said that, look. I want y'all to read this. The usual price for pay-per-view in the UK for a big fight, they say, is $24.95. But you can expect there to be an increase in price because of the magnitude of this fight. So it's going to go from $24.95 to $29.95. A whole $5 increase. Under $30, my kids got that in the pinky bank right now. My 6-year-old daughter got more than $30 right now. She could buy multiple pay-per-views for a whole family in the UK at $30 a pop. So it went up a whole $5, and this brother's here talking about a Deontay Wilder. But watch this now. I ain't finished. Since you want to get me on this note, I ain't done. He ain't done yet. So watch this now. At the same time, watch this now. Pay attention, people. I want you to pay attention. It says at the same time, ESPN will more than likely drop their $79.99 asking price for Deontay Wilder's fight. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold the horses. The brother just said that Tyson Fury is a bigger star than Deontay Wilder. But let's go to the videotape, shall we? It says at the same time, ESPN will likely drop their asking price for Deontay Wilder fight from $79.99 for the Tyson Fury Dillian White fight to a whopping $49.99. So they're going to drop the Dillian White fight, the pay-per-view numbers from him fighting Deontay Wilder is $79.99 to watch Deontay Wilder fight. But to watch Tyson Fury fight, ESPN is going to drop their asking price from a whopping $79.99 to a whole $39.99. So they're going to take $30 off the top because guess what? So tell me why. Because you just told me that he's a bigger star. But they dropping the pay-per-view price to watch Tyson Fury in his hometown against Dillian White, an all-UK showdown. They're going to drop the price. Wow. Yee. Woo. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. You should have let me talk about what I was talking about. Juan Garza, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Everyone will find a reason to duck Devin Haney. Unfortunately, he's high risk, low reward. By the way, I challenge Rosie O'Donnell to fight I want Canelo Bivol winner. I haven't got a response yet. Hey, you're amazing, bro. Salute to my brother Juan Garza. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man. Rashad Otdog, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Heavy duty. What's going on? Albert Doherty, what's going on? Somebody stop me. James Childress, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said $5 hot. He said Tyson about to move on up like George Jefferson. Yeah, whole $5 increase. He said, and now he said, listen to this. He said, well, that's not true because Frank Warren said it's going to be $50. So even if it was $50, it ain't $99. It ain't. And guess what? $79.99 is for the basic. That's not for HD. That's not if you want to watch it crystal clear and you want to see sweat flying off. If you want to see sweat flying off and you want to see it crystal clear, then guess what? You got to pay another $20. And guess what? $20 get you a whole fight in the UK. Oh, man, somebody stop me. Somebody better tell them to leave me alone. Just leave me alone, alone. Leave me alone. Why you want to do this? I don't understand. I don't understand. DOG215, my brother in Super Chat, said Fury can't do Vegas without Wilder's permission. This is a fact. Hulk Nell, what's going on? Somebody give me my apron. Because I'm cooking. It's a barbecue and it's only 30 degrees in New York. Let me see if the wife up. See if she up. And Errol Smith, he said, the brother said, King Lion, what's going on? The brother said, Herbert Johnson, what's going on? He said, Errol Spence don't sell. Errol Spence can't sell out a stadium. Seems to me he can. Did the highest gate of anybody in 2020. Who did a bigger gate when Errol Spence fought at AT&T Stadium? Who did a bigger gate? I don't care. I don't care if every seat is filled. If you bringing in the highest gate, who cares? That means I could charge the price of 3 seats and you're going to pay for them anyway. So it's equivalent to selling out anyway. You're bringing in the dough, the ducats, and I don't care. And I don't care. Thank you. I need y'all to get the likes up. We got 820 people. How come we don't have 820 likes? Smash the like button. Let's work. And FYI, Errol Spence is fighting Yordenis Ugas, who's from Cuba, not an American fighter, Cuban-born fighter. And his ticket, his pay-per-view is at $75, $79.99. That's not to see it in HD, though. If you want it in HD, you got to pay. And so you're going to have to tax on $20 plus tax. So that equals the whopping $25 that they normally ask for in the UK. Joshua Hawkins, what's going on? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Bookie Brown, what's going on? Isn't that something? Felix Mays, what's going on? Huh? Boss Rat 357, my brother Super Chat. Jerry Jones was at Errol Spence conference, not Nello. This is a fact. Danielle Bolden, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? This is a fact, Boss Rat 357. HD. Cinnamon Savage said it's not $20 more. No? What is it? It's $20 more on my TV. Well, maybe they're getting me. It's at least $10 more. At least $10 more. If it's $79.99, you're going to pay $89.99. Or $99.99. You're going to pay to watch it in HD. Believe that. Devon Webster, what's going on? Ashir Shamim, Dom Dollar, what's going on? I don't care what it is. You're going to pay an upgrade, an upcharge, Eye of the Tiger, what's going on? To watch it in HD. So to watch it clear, without interruptions, you got to pay. I don't care how much you got to pay. I know you're going to pay at least another $10. I know that. I know that. We got 800 people. I should have 800 likes. Smash that like button. Let's work. Do, 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 do. Dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Do, 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 do. Simon Savage said, I don't know, Blue, but usually $10. Okay. Mine's is 20. I don't know. Maybe it's my my network. Either which way, you gotta pay. And if you want to be technical, we paying 3 times because you already got the subscription for the network. So you pay a monthly subscription for Showtime, and then you're gonna pay for pay-per-view. And then if you want to upcharge to HD, because I got HDMI cord. I got a nice big no-frame, huge 65-inch TV that's crystal clear, and I can see everything. But For them to make it HD on their end, I got to pay. So I got to pay 3 times because I could go to Showtime right now. Mustafa Malik said there is no extra charge. Yeah, where? Where? I don't know what TV and service you have. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't talk out of turn. It's an extra charge. Period. So I don't know where you're at and it don't have no upcharge, but where I'm at is the upcharge for HD. Simple and plain. And don't tell me that because guess what? I support every fight, even if I'm home or not home. Even if I'm at the fight, I still purchase the fight because I support the boxers. Axel Dostrom, what's going on? So don't tell me there's no upcharge. KG412 brother said there's definitely 2 prices, HD and standard. Yeah, I know it is. He's just, Mustafa Malik is just here to cause confusion, brother. Brent Lawson, what's going on? Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Rhino Divide, brother in Super Chat. Most people pay extra for HD. America is the best. This is a fact. I don't know what he talking about. There's no upcharge. I don't know where you at. But here is an upcharge. In this good old East Coast of New York City, there's an upcharge, brother. Them 12 big gates, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. You got Spencer Oogers. I got Spence winning. I always pay. I pay for fights even when I'm not home. When I'm at the fight, I buy the pay-per-view. You know why? I support the fighters and what they do. Detroit, Michigan, sure there's a charge there, brother. Sure there's a charge. Jason Anderson, what's going on? I don't know what kind of service you got, but there's definitely a charge there. Maybe you ain't pay attention. Maybe you don't order the fights. I don't know, but there's definitely a charge. I don't know where you they don't have a HD here in this state, and I don't know nothing about none of that, bro. I don't know nothing about none of that. Axel Dorstrom, what's going on? Cam Miner, what's going on? Cheese All Out Fitness, Nathan Beckham, what's going on? Marlon Green, what's going on? Salute to you, great brother. He said ain't no upcharge. Hey, Quez, there's an upcharge for pay-per-view, right? When you're watching the fights, HD. This brother is trying to tell me in Detroit and Michigan, there ain't no upcharge. I don't know what service they got in Michigan or Detroit or wherever he at, but he said there ain't no HD there. Quest, what's going on? Darnell Schaefer, my brother in the D, he said, yes, sir, there's a charge in the D. Night, big boy. Love you, kid. Love you too, bro. Elijah Haney, what's going on? Terrence Thomas, what's going on? Yeah, the brother said ain't no upcharge, but the people in Detroit is telling me there's an upcharge. So I don't know how you don't have no upcharge. What you watching it on? Tito Shatana, what's going on? Maybe you ain't paying attention. Professor X, what's going on? Maybe you didn't scroll. Respect my loop, what's going on? Jew Blue, what's going on? Mods, brother Super Chat, who you had the biggest gate? Who had the biggest gate in 2021? I believe it was Canelo Alvarez. No. Was it? I'm not sure. It might have been Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? King David 87, what's going on? I got to check that out, mods. That's a good question. Jameson Childress, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, what are some of the best fight breakdown channels that you recommend? My favorite channel, go-to channel, is Rummy's Corner. My all-time favorite, man. Love watching Rummy's Corner. Michael James 616, what's going on? Darren Garcia, $12. What's going on? Adewale M, what's going on? I love watching Rummy's Corner. One of my favorites. And then the OGs, I go to I listen to Stormy. You could watch Stormy's Scrapbook. You could go to the OGs like that. But I love Rummy's Corner. I love his breakdowns. I love how he puts fights. Al, what's going on? Axel Dostrom, what's going on? So you obviously you go to Stormy B Man. Those are the OGs, the historians. Stormy B Man, Scrapbook Boxing. You know, those dudes are OGs in this game. They're gonna break it down because they've seen so much. E2G Performance, what's going on? And obviously the late, great, legendary historian, aka Kurt Sugar, aka Kurt Anderson, aka the historian, aka my brother, my co-host. Elijah on Haney, what's going on? He said $79.99 for standard, $89.99 for HD. That's what I know. So Am's neck, what's going on? So JD, what's going on? Big Fact, No Cap, what's going on? Yes, Scrapbook is that dude. Adrian Hughes, what's going on? Yes, rest in peace to the late, great, legendary historian, man. So you know, when you look, hey, people, we got 900 people and we got 750 likes. Get the likes all the way up. Troy, what's going on, great brother? Get the likes up. He said he got a wrench. Blue didn't have to do him. Oh, he's still family. Family get this word. I don't care if you, I'll debate my kids. I'll debate my wife. I'll debate my mother. I'll debate anybody. I'm going to stand on my square always. I'm going to be who I am. That's what makes me who I am. Michael Armstrong, what's going on? Just because we have these debates don't mean we ain't family. We still family. You when you talk like that and you came the bad guy, Lance Jackson, what's going on? And you try to put me on the spot and think that, hey, yeah, I got you on this one. Well, then I got to show you. Colin Frederick, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Respect Blue. They need to stop. This is a fact. Facts. So I always deal with facts over feelings. And if I'm incorrect, I'll stand corrected. Robin Hunter, what's going on? Victor Griffith, what's going on? Salgado Andy, Aline Workfield, Lance Jackson, what's going on? I don't mind standing corrected. But guess what? I've been from the day I came out the womb. My mother will tell you, Paul Porter, what's going on? I'm going to stand on my square. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and then I'll say I'm wrong. But guess what? I'm going to talk about things that I educate myself in. I'm not going to talk. Hey, yeah, in the UK, no. Boston Truth Serum, what's going on? Hey, my wife, my kids, my mother, they'll tell you. My kids are the same way. Because that's how I taught them. So they'll try to debate me back. What's I like? Stand on your square. Ronaldo Alcorta, what's going on? Period. You understand what I'm saying? Me and my mom, boy, we go at it, boy. And then 2 weeks pass before we even speak. 2-3 weeks. Because she be tight. You come back to the table, I'm going to tell you again, Ma. I love you, mama. I love you daily. But if you come back and you're trying to convince me something that, no, you tell me the sky's blue, it's blue. You understand? Ricky Thompson, what's going on? I just am who I am. And guess what? I'm a person that could go back and be like, you know what, Ma? You was right. Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Or because of my mom, I just be like, you know what, man? It is what it is. She an OG. So anyway, and she stuck in her ways. So I ain't going to change it. It's pointless to lose time. Jermacki, my brother, A-Rod, what's going on? Marky Dan said 1, 2, 3. Man, listen. He said I could never debate my own mom. Bro, listen, my mother speak her mind. She raised me to speak my mind. So it is what it is. Naeem Tate, what's going on? Super Mac Time, what's going on? I look at it this way. Can't nobody live my life for me. Nobody. So why am I going to be something I'm not? You understand what I'm saying? Nah. Listen, Ma, you was wrong with this. Ma, you was wrong. No. All right. Cool. You wrong. Here go this, and this. Now, if she want to get physical, I'm out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm out. Young world, what's going on? I'm out. If she get frustrated and want to chuck the deuces, then Ma, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? She got mean 1-2. And I'm gone. I'm gone. You understand? Young world, what's going on? Danielle Bolden, peace, blessings, queen in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. She said, Blue, just keep speaking the truth. Just keep speaking the truth. You are respectful and real. That's why you're my favorite channel. Peace and blessings to you, queen. I appreciate you 1000%. And hope you're feeling well. So now let's get into this. How you feeling, Danielle? Javon Pfeiffer, what's going on? How you feeling, queen? Cliff Young, what's going on? D-Ed, what's going on? So let's get into this. So now you look at it from this standpoint. Now, George Kambosos Jr. is left with no plan B. Huh? He should have thought about it before he went in there. He ain't got no plan B. So plan B is Devin the Dream Haney, right? You're in a position now where Lomachenko is essentially off the table. And you don't know when he's be able to come back to the table. One initial, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So now you're going to have to address that, man. Go ahead. Hey, what you going to do? Stay inactive? You're going to keep trying to push the date back? You went from April to May to June. You're trying to stall out. There is no more stalling. You're in the corner. It's time to come out and do what you said you do. Come out fighting. You understand what I'm saying? Charles Pickett, what's going on? Now it's time to come out fighting. You're in the corner now. You said, right? You wanted the best fight. Well, Lomachenko's off the table now, right? He's dealing with things that are bigger than the sport of boxing. Overall, on a global scale, Percy Moore, my brother in Super Chat, Blue, would you stand on your square against Jesus and smell good while doing it? What you got on today? What you got on today, Blue? Yes, sir. You know what I tell him, Percy Moore? You said, you told me this is what it is, and that's what I expected to be because you make no mistakes. So here it is. I'm going to hold you accountable for what you said. Absolutely. And I got on, what I got on today? It's a good question, brother. That's a good question. I forgot what I got on, Percy Moore. Smell good, though. Smell good. Salute my brother Percy Moore. How you feeling out there, man? Free one, what's going on? Layla Swart, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Cambosis needs to fight Haney. The sport needs the unification bout. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. Rhino Divide, brother in Super Chat. He said, I hope Bud walk in the ring after Errol beat Ugas. That'll be in face-off to face convo like Mosley did Floyd. The fight gotta happen after that. Agreed. Eli Zachary talk everything. LaMarcus Robinson, what's going on? D21519, what's going on? Corbin Phoenix, Ricky Samuel, what's going on? Yeah, I hold everybody accountable. No, man. Daniel Bolden, brother. Queen in the Super Chat said he just trying to keep them belts as long as he can. Whoever he fight, he gonna take them. Yep. I agree. Paul Porter, what's going on? Braveheart Arts and Act, what's going on? I agree with you, Queen. Tyreek Collins, what's going on? But he can't do it. See, now you're in a situation where there's no point. Why would you stall? If Lomachenko is in a position that Lomachenko is in, you understand what I'm saying? What are you stalling for? Hey, you should tell your team this. You told me. You said, Blue, I'm the boss. Shogun 76, Eric Pike, what's going on? You told me, right? You said, Blue, I said, your promoter, your manager said that you want to go, they want you to go in this direction. And he told me, it don't matter what they say. Queen, that's what he told me. Danielle, he said, it don't matter what they said. It matters what I say. I'm the boss. They work for me. Cool. So right now, you should be telling your team, hey, listen, Lomachenko's off the table. Let's go ahead and get this squared away with Devin Haney. Dub zone. What's going on? So we can move on, get this going, and then let's get a contract. Kane the bad guy. What's going on? Antone Wright. What's going on? And then after this, I'm going to beat, if you're confident, I'm going to beat Devin Haney, right? And after I beat Devin Haney, you okay? I'm going to fight Lomachenko because he's not talking about moving up. Only Devin Haney. Percy Moore, brother in Super Chat, a lot of stuff going on, Blue. Can't really say. I understand, great brother. That's why I asked if you're okay. Can't tell Taylor Lewis, my brother, what's going on? That's why I asked you if you're okay, Percy Moore. I already know, but I wanted to, check on you and the brothers, man. And you got my blessings, man. And thank you for doing what you do. Axel Dawes from D Brown, what's going on? I appreciate you doing what you do. I appreciate what you're standing for. And thank you. And please, my sincere blessings to you and the brothers and the sisters that's with you and around you, man. And may you guys all be blessed, all be healthy, come home safe. That's the most important thing. So blessings to you, brother, and to everybody with you. Tell everybody that's there, I send my blessings from the heart, and safe, and just be safe, man. So, and I know you can't go into it, but I just wanted to let you know that, brother. So I was actually thinking about you since this happened. I couldn't wait to see you. James Bell, what's going on? So so now, facts. Jerry Kurt 20, what's going on? What Cambosos is going to do, Blue? He has to fight Haney. He got to fight him. It's go time now, baby. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. You understand what I'm saying? It's go time now. Jadavis 2310. Appreciate you, great brother. It's go time now. You understand what I'm saying? Now you got to do what you said you was going to do, right? Now, if you're George Kambosos Jr., you should be saying, listen, you know what, team? It's no point in even talking about Lomachenko. Because the dude, first and foremost, you shouldn't even want to fight Lomachenko coming off of this situation because you know mentally he ain't there. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way Lomachenko is going to come from where he's coming from right now and seeing what he's seeing and mentally go. He can't comfortably lay his head where he's at. Konichi Bear, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So legit, HDX, what's going on? There's no possible way Lomachenko can comfortably lay his head wherever he's at. Not even in a month from now. Respect my loot. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? There's no possible way Lomachenko going to be in the mind frame. Kuji Ku, what's going on? In no foreseeable future to be coming here, entering in the training camp, preparing for a fight of this magnitude, going to Australia. It's not going to happen. Texas, what's going on? And if you're George Kambosos Jr., you shouldn't even want to fight him coming off of this. He shouldn't even be an option. You should be telling him, as a stand-up person right now on the Mission TV, what's going on? As a stand-up person, as a champion, you should be saying to Lomachenko, right? This is the only conversation that should be happening. You should be contacting that man and saying, listen, I see what you got going on. I know what you got going on. I'm going to go ahead and press forward with this Devin Haney fight. Once I'm victorious, I'll see you down the line, great brother. Blessings to you and see you in the future. Omar Hamilton, what's going on? That should be the only conversation he's having right now. Period. Plain and simple. He shouldn't be having no other conversation with that man about negotiations because there's no way. Because not only that, James Allen Cooper, T Culture, what's going on? You got to think about this. Omar Hamilton, what's going on? This is something that we're not even thinking about as well. Pool County Boston, what's going on? Lomachenko's team, Boston Plug, what's going on? Lomachenko's team also is from there. A lot of the members from his team are from there, right? So guess what? They have their own concerns that they got to deal with. Kazawi Maroof, what's going on? I'm from East Africa, Uganda, but I wish Lomachenko would never go for. He got to do what he got to do. Got to do what he got to do. And so here's the thing. The brother, George Kambosos Jr. should be saying, listen, let's make this clear this week. Let's get it over with. I'm going Devin Haney route. Lomachenko's off the table. Blessings to him. And let's make this fight happen. And soon as Lomachenko's available, after I beat Devin Haney, you're confident. Orlando Collins, what's going on? I'm speaking in a term of George Kambosos. You should be confident. After I beat Devin Haney, I'll revisit the Lomachenko fight. And at the end of the day, it works out for you, right? You're getting to build your legacy even more. Kente True, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? DVJ 600, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? You building your legacy even more. If you go and beat Teofimo Lopez. You shocked the world and beat Teofimo Lopez. Now you go and you beat Devin Haney, right? You beat two undefeated champions. Now you get the Lomachenko fight down the line. Well, you only building your legacy. And you're not talking about you outgrowing the division. You got to go to 140 pounds. So it works out for you. You get to get all these fights. You get to get all these fights. You understand what I'm saying? You get to get all these fights. So it just makes sense for you to go that route, right? Because you get to build your legacy like no other. William Padilla, what's going on? Anthony Sanders, what's going on? It only makes sense. Why would you sit around right now on your hands and just, we're going to wait for Lomachenko? Why? Why would you even want to fight him coming off of this situation? You shouldn't want to fight him. This is like coming off of an injury, a worse injury. You understand what I'm saying? This is like a bad dream for Vasyl Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk, Victor Postol, Sergei Derevyanchenko. Blessings to them, the Klitschko brothers. Huh? They on the list, allegedly. This is for real. They are on the list, people. Allegedly. LA Alaskan at 46. What's going on? How could you possibly be focused on boxing when this list coming out with your name on it? Deuce 888. What's going on? Allegedly. So how could you possibly, Carl Brown, what's going on? 4M TV, what's going on? So how could you possibly, why would you want to negotiate with anybody in that position? SK, what's going on? Why would you even want to negotiate with anybody in that position? How can you know his mind is not negotiating with you? Give him a cook. What's going on? So it's respect to them. Hey, man, we're going to just nothing against y'all. We would love to take it. And Lomachenko, of course, I'm sure Lomachenko had to be saying, man, I want this fight. But he's being torn. He's pulled this way, he pulled that way. He got his profession, he got his lifestyle, but you got family, you got a lot on their plate. There's a lot on their plate. That's why Usyk and Usyk, and they came out today and they're like, listen, I ain't even thinking about boxing. And furthermore, I can't think about boxing right now. I can't think about anything else than the soil under my feet currently as it stands. That's the only thing I could think about. Nathan Trulin, what's going on? Salute to Sydney, Australia. You understand? Carl Brown, what's going on? If you are them, the only thing you could be concerned with, like my brother Percy Moore and the family, is what the soil under your feet. You got to forget about back home, because if you don't forget about back home, you'll never go back home. That's just simple mathematics, 101. That's just real right there. You understand what I'm saying? King Rolly, what's going on? Yeah, they just need to fight each other. It's time. It's time. So why you even concerned? Your back is up against the wall. Hey, I gotta honor this. Hey, Devin Haney is where it's at. Devin Flowers, what's going on? You shouldn't be thinking about nobody else but Devin Haney right now. Hey, bro, you should be telling your promoters, because you told me you were the boss. So bosses do move like bosses. So you should be telling the workers, hey, listen, I don't want to even hear about Lomachenko. Let that man relax. Matthew Lewis is going to focus on what he got going on. I'm going to focus on Devin Haney. Get it done. Let's go. Simple. Don't come to me with no other offers. Don't talk to me about no other fighters. I'm a boss. Right? I'm a boss. This is what bosses do. Don't talk to me about this person, that person. Talk to me about Devin Haney. If it ain't Devin Haney, I ain't fighting. Get me Devin Haney ASAP. I want to fight at this time. Make it happen. Period. Jaden Burney, what's going on? Exactly, Jaden Burney. Exactly. I can't even imagine. How could the thought of competing in boxing even cross his mind? You know what it takes to focus and be a boxer in itself on a normal basis? Sherman Callan, what's going on? On a normal basis, right? Asadine, the Lion Cold Keeper, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Carlos Antonio, what's going on? Just think about this. King Swisher, Ralph Shelton, what's going on? You know what it takes to focus on boxing in a normal state of mind? Imagine trying to focus, touch a Trent, what's going on? King Lion, what's going on? In this type of situation. Dub Zone, brother in Super Chat, salute, brother Blue. He said, I'm hoping that Haney team negotiates one fight in Australia and one in the US if it's a 2-fight deal. That ain't gonna happen. K1 Music, what's going on? Dub Zone, that ain't gonna happen. It's clear to us. It should be clear to you. He wants every advantage possible. And that's cool. Everybody does in the sport of boxing, right? In any sport. Dub Zone, let me tell you why. You study your opponent for a reason, so you can have an advantage, right? So I'm not mad at him that he wants the advantage and he wants it on his soil. I'm not mad at him at all, because whether you're in basketball, boxing, baseball, football, UFC, hockey, it doesn't matter. You study your opponents and you try to learn tricks and trades and little body language and little nuances and things of that nature, so you can have an advantage. And he wants an advantage, and as he should. Mark West, what's going on? As he should. I'm not mad at that at all. It just makes more sense, though, right? right? What dub zone? It makes more sense that it's a 1-1, right? If I beat you in your home on your soil, you got to come to my hometown and fight. Cool. Right? Because you didn't, he's saying, I came over there, I fought this guy, fought that guy, beat this guy, I earned my stripes. Yeah, but you didn't do that against Devin Haney. Every fight is an individual fight. Brandon Benincourt, what's going on? Every Figueroa, what's going on? So it's individual. So you did it, you didn't do it against Devin Haney. Moses King, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So why does he have to be held to the fact that you came over here and you had to fight this guy, that guy, and this guy on U.S. soil? So now, here's the thing. These are the things that people love to put on Floyd Mayweather, right? They'll tell Floyd Mayweather, oh, Floyd Mayweather got in position of power and he wanted to call all the shots. Well, it seemed like everybody get in position of power and they want to call all the shots. Because as soon as Teofimo Lopez got the belts, that's the first thing he did was want to call all the shots. Did he not? Did he not? That's what he wanted to do, call the shots. LaMarcus Robinson, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat, just because my wife wanted to hear you say a dub on your boy Blue. Salute. Appreciate you, LaMarcus Robinson. Blessings to the queen. Moses King, what's going on? Brother LaMarcus Robinson dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Right? So I understand wanting to have the advantage. Cool. But you should want to do a 1-1, right? Hey, listen. And then, you know, you're going to get your highest payday fighting Devin Haney regardless. You understand what I'm saying? So you should want to do it fair, man. It's your peers. What Mike Tyson say, if you're really my friend and you really love me, you'll fight me so I can earn the dollar. Facts. Facts. Nobody sees it that way, though. But at the end of the fight, they'll embrace each other. They'll tell it, oh, I love you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And then time goes by, adrenaline wears down, and you right back at the beginning. Then you're right back in the beginning. Oh, no, I'm the boss. I'm this, I'm that. It don't carry over. Chris Wells, what's going on? It should carry over, though. No doubt, LaMarcus Robinson. Appreciate you, great brother. Devon Webster, my brother, what's going on? Right? But I understand he wants it to be in. If you could get it, both fights in Australia, why not bring both fights to Australia, to your soil? Cool. It's a dream come true, I'm sure. Imagine growing up there, he get to bring this sport and big fights home. I'm cool with that. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him all. Do you want to if you could do it? How come we don't have, we should have 1.1K likes. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Chris Ray, what's going on? So now let's talk about this as well. The WBA. So Devin Haney is going to get the fight, I truly believe, with George Kambosos Jr. I truly believe he's going to get this fight. And I don't think that George Kambosos Jr. truly understands and recognizes it. Just like Oscar De La Hoya. You see, a lot of people, they like to downplay Devin Haney, right? They like to look at Devin Haney, oh, he got pillow fists. Oh, he ain't strong. Oh, he can't do this. Oh, his chin is weak. You know what Oscar De La Hoya said yesterday? He kept it 100. And I appreciate Oscar De La Hoya for keeping it 100. Broken Tradition, my brother Ron in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Broken Tradition, my brother Ron. Paul Nesbitt, what's going on? Ron, drop the link in the chat. It's my brother right there for real life. So, Oscar De La Hoya, he kept it 100 yesterday. He said, listen, you know something? Devin Haney is a great fighter. A lot of people just don't want to give him his credit, but you got to give him his credit. He's a great fighter. I watched this fight with Joseph Jojo Diaz up close. Frank Runner, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? VT19, what's going on? He said, Carlos Realist, what's going on? Hall Smith, what's going on? I watched Devin Haney up close. He's the real deal. He's a great fighter. He's a super fight for Ryan Garcia. Him and George Kambosos Jr. Those are super fights. No, not George Kambosos. Tank Davis. He said the super fights for Ryan Garcia. CG down under. What's going on? Just turned in Australia. Salute to Australia. What time is it in Australia, great brother? Melvin Harris. What's going on? So William Padilla. What's going on? So he said, you know, he said Devin Haney is a super fight for Ryan as well as Tank. Those are the two super fights for Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney is a great boxer. A lot of skills, technically sound. He has respectable power. He's accurate. He's committed to the sport. He said what I've been saying this, and we already knew this, but people like to downplay Devin Haney. He said it's tomorrow in Australia, I'm sure. Shamar and Sham Shalom, what's going on? Neckbone, what's going on? At 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Jeez. That sounds wow. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Wow. Ronaldo Cordo, what's going on? 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Wow, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. Terrell Wright, what's going on? So, Oscar De La Hoya, he kept it 100. Said the dude got skills, talented, and he a super fight. And you're going to get the most money. So the brother earlier, I want to get Dolphin Dynasty, what's going on? He said, I told you I had co-workers in Australia, our meetings be wild times. Yeah, that's wild. Big LT, what's going on? So now, the brother said the problem with Devin Haney is he's a high risk, low reward. That's not true. Jonathan Rowe, what's going on? That's not true at all. He's actually a high risk, high reward because every fighter that fights him gets the biggest payday. You understand what I'm saying? Every fighter that fights Devin Haney gets their biggest payday. So he's not a high risk, low reward. He's a high risk, high reward. Joseph Diaz got his biggest payday of his career. George Kambosos Jr. fights Devin Haney. He's going to get the biggest payday of his career. So he's not a high risk, low reward. He's actually a high risk, high reward. Because you're going to get your biggest payday. Keith White, what's going on? I don't know about that, and I don't even care. Makes me no difference. Flatbush BK, Brooklyn in the building. I don't care if the earth is flat or round. What difference does it make me? None. So so now he's actually a high risk, high reward, right? They try to downplay him and make you think that he's a high risk, low reward when he's not. When he's actually not. You're going to get your biggest payday fighting Devin Haney. So how is he a high risk, low reward? Right? So CIA Fashion Magazine, what's going on? So now you look at this, right? George Kambosos got his biggest payday fighting Teofimo Lopez. He's going to get an even bigger payday than that to fight Devin Haney. So how is it low risk? Why are you trying to see this is what happened? Crackworld, what's going on? Kambosos is going to sell out a stadium or say love sport. Oh, yeah? How many? I hope he does. Salute to him. I hope he does. As he should. He should be supported. This girl loves boxing. Peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing? She said, leave this man alone. Facts. So now look at this, right? You look at this. I wish him. I hope he does sell out his hometown. Wish him all the best. So now you look at it like that. They try to downplay him in the public. So it's called misdirection, the perspective. So you think, Baba Wells, what's going on? That you're not getting your biggest payday when you fight Devin Haney. You got your biggest payday. Devin Haney makes more than George Kambosos, Teofimo Lopez, and Ryan Garcia all put together. Y'all ain't hear what I said. Do I need to say it again? Devin Haney made more in his last fight than the three of them made in their last fight put together. But they tell you he's a high risk, low reward. Well, how can he be a high? What lower rewards are y'all getting? Teofimo Lopez told the world that LV Live. What's going on? William Padilla, what's going on? Teofimo Lopez told the world. He said, "Blue, I would like to see you interview Jerron Boots Ennis one day. The brother will be under." William Padilla, man, where you been at, bro? I interviewed Boots last month every week. You're missing out. Optimus 9, what's going on? You don't rock with your boy Blue. Natty Trav, what's going on? Chris Rozier, what's going on? Chris Rozier. See, this is what I'm talking about. And Chris Rozier, don't disappear. Don't disappear. YTBC Goon, what's going on? See, you're new here, right? And so you watch me, I don't watch you. And you're new watching me, right, Chris Rozier? And I appreciate the support. But when you say the stuff that you say, you need to have merit when you say it. So you just said, hey, my boy, when you're making videos, stop telling us the weight divisions, how much he weighed, and what belts they got every time, man. We already know. Wasting my time. Goofy. Cool. Now, Chris Rozier, because you know. Now, I have 10,000 people watching. How do you know all 10,000 people know the weight, what they accomplished, and what they have done? And I'm a person that give people roses while they can smell them. So here, you are a person that don't want to give roses while they can smell them. So instead of you giving me my roses while I can smell them, because clearly you watch me, right? Because in order for you to tell me what I do every day on a consistent basis means you consistently watch me. So instead of you downplaying me, why don't you give me my roses and appreciate what I do and why I do it, and I bring it to you different than everybody else? And let me tell you something else. If you're not a person that stepped through those ropes and risk it every time you step through those ropes and don't know if you're going to step out the same way you stepped in, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to give them their roses every time. If not, go watch somebody else. Simple. You don't have to watch me and how I do things. But I'm going to give them their roses while they can smell them every single time. So let me ask you a question, Chris Rozier. When you watching the fight and they introduce the fighters in the corner, do you tell the announcers not to tell you what they are, what they do, what weight class they in, and what belts they have? Do you tell Michael Buffer? Do you tell Michael Buffer every time Michael Buffer introduce you? You don't have to. Let me tell you something. When you watch Michael Buffer, he don't have to tell you what belts they have, because you looking at the belts they have, and he still tell you what belts they got. And you ain't complaining. Guess what? Not only do you not complain, but you happy about it. And you applaud that man. But you'll come here and tell me what I should and shouldn't do. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that amazing? Ain't that amazing? Michael Buffer is standing in the middle of the ring, introduced both fighters. They got their belts out. They got their names on their trunk. He tell you everything. This guy's a 4-division world champion. When he introduced Terrence Crawford, do he not tell you he's a 3-division champion? When he introduced Terrence Crawford, do he not tell you he's pound for pound? When he introduced Terrence Crawford, do he not tell you he's undefeated? When he introduced Terrence Crawford, do he not tell you his record? When he introduced you Terrence Crawford, do he not tell you what belt he has? And you ain't complaining about that, but you'll come here and complain about me. Amazing. Rod Hips, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Much love to you. Dre Finest, brother in the super chat, at work listening. But you right, Blue, from the DMV. Salute to the DMV. No one, J City Pity, my brother. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you in the super chat. Instead of appreciate my talent, I ain't looking at no book. I ain't looking at no paper. I don't look at no notes. Appreciate it. Give me my love. Show me respect. I ain't looking at no book. I ain't looking at box rec. I ain't got no notes or nothing. Tell me a fighter and I can tell you his history. Instead of appreciating that, you want to try to I'm goofy. But is Michael Buffer goofy when you go pay $5,000 to go get a ticket and he's still telling you everything you already know? Are you talking about Michael Buffer goofy? No, you probably the person that see Michael Buffer and can't wait to take a picture with him and tell him how much you love him. Amazing. CIA Fashion Magazine, brother in super chat. Shout out to Black Media Row. Salute to you. Appreciate you, brother. Eric Pike, I don't use no notes, brother. None. I don't use no notes. Nothing. I go sit in my car. I wake up. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I check the news. I check what's sent to me. And I go out and I sit in the car. I recite it off of memory. I ain't making this up. Ask anybody with me. Ask Champside, my brother. Ask Fred, Barbershop Conversation. Ask anybody to rock with me. They'll all tell you. I don't use no notes. I don't use none of that. I recite. I remember their age. I remember their birthday. I remember their record. I remember their resume. I just remembered it. I don't got no notes. But instead, he'll come here and tell him, man, you goofy. I'm goofy for giving you news. So you watch me. I'm giving you news. I'm giving you updates. I'm giving you my time. The most precious thing you have in the world is time. And you don't get it back. So I'm giving it to you. And you watch it every day on a consistent basis. But you'll come here and tell me I'm goofy. Ain't nobody tell you, fast forward it then. Fast forward it. I'm going to give these fighters all their, you don't know what they endure. So I'm going to give them their roses while they can smell them. See Michael Buffer and you be out, see Jimmy Lennon, see all these dudes and you'll be out there, hey, oh, there go Michael Buffer. Oh, yo, there go Michael Buffer. Yo, Michael Buffer, let me take a picture with you. Monopoly Inc. Music, brother, in Super Chat. I pray you become our new historian. Keep grinding, OG. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you. Dre Finest, brother, in Super Chat. Work listening to you right now. Keep it coming, you dig? Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. It don't even make sense. What you come here for? What you come here for? You don't have to watch it. I don't understand. I'm trying to make the videos longer. Why am I trying to make the videos longer, brother? It lasts how it lasts. Period. And guess what? Let me tell you something. The longer I make the video, the less time I spend with my wife, the less time I spend with my daughters, the less time I spend with my son. That's more time I spend with you. Every time I make a video, for however long it is, however 3 hours I sit here and talk to you tonight, right? That's time I can't get back. Right now, my kids are asleep. My wife is asleep. I ain't laying down with her. I'm talking to you. So instead of you giving me credit, you want to try to bring me down. You want to try to downplay what I do. You should be uplifting what I do. Appreciate it. You should be happy that somebody's bringing you something different. You don't know their record. So now you're making up stories. Let me tell you why. Smooth JT, what's going on? You don't know, you don't remember all their records, their knockouts, their non-knockouts, their weight classes, the belts. You don't remember all of that. You're making up stories. The average person in boxing, not even a fighter, sometimes be like, man, I forgot that. I forgot this. So the average person and fan in boxing, they don't remember the records. Some fighters, I could tell a fighter, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, man, how many fights? Yeah, I got this fight. What you talking about? So you trying to tell me you know already. You don't know. You don't know nothing. Amari Antiquity, brother in the super chat. Salute, brother Blue. Fun fact, Devin Haney has defeated 3 former champions, Gamboa, Linares, and Diaz, and they on him. This is a fact. KQKC Boxing Network, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, the OG, triple OG, KQKC Boxing Network. KQ, drop the link in the chat. Salute to my brother, KQCC. And let me tell you about that, Amari Antiquity. Check this out. They'll tell you about Devin Haney. They'll knock Devin Haney. Now watch this now. I want to show you something, Amari Antiquity. I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because if you look at that, Devin Haney has beat 3 world champions back to back to back, right? Jamal Charlo in his entire career only beat 2 world champions. Fun fact for the brother that just came in here. Now let me ask you a question. Mr. Frazier, Rozier, Devon Webster, brother in Super Chat, whatever you're doing, it's working because he here. That's a fact. That's a fact. Donnie D, 1954, OG in the building. Blue, you can't reason with it, bro. Facts. But you know what, Donnie D, I could give you the truth and you could do what you want with it, but you can't unsee it. So now, Mr. Rozier, let me ask you a question. Because he just said, oh, I know this. I know that. We already know already. Now watch this. Mr. Rozier, come in here. Ranu Santos, what's going on? Terry McClain, what's going on? Watch this now. I want to show you something. Since he said he know. Oh, we know all the time. We know everything. I already know what they did. I already know how many wins they got. I already know how many belts they got. I already know what belts they got. So, Mr. Rozier, come here. Let's play a little trivia question since you already know. And put your phone down. Don't go to Google. Don't put your phone down because you got to talk to me. But don't go to BoxRec or none of that. Come. Let's talk. Come, Hen Dog, what's going on? I said I know who a champion or not. Cool. You know who champions are, right, Chris Rozier? Now, right now, you got your phone in your hand and you're typing, right? So now, Chris Rozier, how many champions has Jamal Charlo beat and what's their names? Type it in right now. Go ahead. Type it in. Don't stall. Has Jamal Charlo beaten more champions than Devin Haney? And if so, who has he beaten? Go ahead. I'll keep on. What's going on? Adam, what's going on? Don't go to Google. Don't go to BoxRec because you already know. Cash for Cat, what's going on? I don't know, bro. I pay attention to the fight I like. Now you don't know. Isn't that amazing? Hey, bro. Hold on. Now you said you don't know. But when you said when I'm telling the story, you know everything. You asked me why I recited because you already know. But now I just asked you a question, and now you're saying you don't know. Well, it's easy for me. You know why? Because this is what I do every day. So instead of trying to knock me, you should come here and say, bro, I appreciate what you do. Because you didn't even know. And you said you pay attention to only your favorite fighters. AZ Landlord, salute, great brother. So you only pay attention to your fighters that you like. So of course you know, because you only know a handful of fighters. Come on, man. You just can't make this stuff up, man. The Bronze King, what's going on? Can't make this stuff up, man. Ryan Taylor, brother in Super Chat, naming achievements on every video is introducing new fans to the sport. I get excited when I hear it. It's called a brand, and that's called hating. Thank you, great brother. I appreciate you. Salute to my brother, Ryan Taylor. Alan Maddox, brother in the Super Chat. He said, just got here, Blue. Wow. If I had a wrench, I would have blocked him. But I would throw it at him. He's dealing with people that just don't want attention sometimes. Hey, Alan Maddox, you don't got no wrench? How you ain't got no wrench? Hey, man, you can't make this stuff up, man. The brother didn't even know, but then you tell me you knew. But on the thing that gets me, though, is that, brother, you came here and to tell me I'm goofy for reciting what they do, who they are, and what they've done, and what they have. But you don't even know. Isn't that amazing? Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't, man. And then on top of it, but the thing is, Chris Rozier, you said I'm goofy, though. Like, I don't understand that, brother. That what was the point in going to that measure? I don't understand that. Ulysses Ramirez, brother in Super Chat, I want to hear from a real one, Blue. Is Bivol a dangerous fight? And I forgot about that guy, LOL, you spit on me facts. Salute. So Dmitry Bivol is a very, very risky fight. GB Lifetime Viz, what's going on? Donna Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? CP, what's going on? Dmitry Bivol is a very, very tricky fight for Canelo, right? Terry McClain, what's going on? Ulysses, for sure. But I just think that Canelo Alvarez is a better fighter. I think that Dmitry Bivol will present problems. I think that Dmitry Bivol will be, mobile, and he'll win rounds. But I just think that Canelo Alvarez at this point in time has gotten smarter. You'll see a lot of people tell you Canelo Alvarez is getting better. I don't know if he's gotten better, but he for sure got smarter, right? Physically, did he get better? I don't know about that. Mentally, has he gotten better? Absolutely. I think that Canelo Alvarez poised, his understanding of what's taking place, that comes with age and season and experience, right? And Canelo Alvarez is very, very well versed, very well seasoned. Canelo Alvarez understands how to cut the ring off. Canelo Alvarez understands how to come up. He just makes adjustments that you just don't, little nuances that he does and little things that he does. John Israel, what's going on? Little adjustments and things he does in the ring. It's amazing to me, right? Those are the things. I'm a boxing nerd, right? So the things that the adjustments he makes, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, right? I was so surprised. Chuck P. Seville Boxing, my brother, what's going on with you? I was so surprised, Ulysses, of Oscar Valdez's win over Miguel Bichel, because me and Kurt was talking about that, because he's normally not a guy that makes those adjustments. So you can see the imprint that Eddie Reynoso had made on the fight. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, he had an unfair advantage possibly, since he did it. If he got caught the second time doing it against Robson Casasio, then I'm sure he did it with Miguel Bichel, allegedly, right? But still up top, right? He just made some mental adjustments in the fight, okay? And he kind of lapsed, and I think that a lot to do with what was taking place, right? But I love those. I love those little adjustments. I love those little nuances. That's why Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is so intriguing to me. That's why Tank and Devin and Shakur and Jaron Ennis, right? See, the raw ability of Jaron Ennis jumps right out at you. But I know he can make the mental adjustments in the ring as well. That's what makes Jaron Ennis. He's not just athletically gifted, but he's very, very mentally in tune with the sport of boxing. You have athletes that are just athletes in the ring, right? But Canelo Alvarez has gotten better, man. And Dmitry Bivol, I've seen some fights, the Joe Smith fight. I've seen some fights that tell me that Canelo Alvarez's adjustments to what Bivol does is going to be better than the adjustments that Bivol can make against Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, I believe, has faster hands than Dmitry Bivol. I think Canelo Alvarez is sharper puncher than Dmitry Bivol. He's a better combination puncher than Dmitry Bivol, and he's going to beat Dmitry Bivol. But yes, Dmitry Bivol is a risky fight. Something similar to Victor Postol and Terrence Crawford. That's how I attested to. I knew Terrence Crawford had to stay mentally sharp for 12 rounds to beat Victor Postol. And I knew Victor Postol was going to have moments where he folded, right? And I feel like Bivol's going to have those same moments. Canelo's going to drop Bivol in the fight. He's going to hit the deck. I don't know how many times or if he'll be knocked out or stopped, but I do believe he'll hit the deck. I do believe he'll make a mental error. He'll make a mistake, and Canelo Alvarez will capitalize. Canelo Alvarez doesn't make a lot of mistakes in the ring. A la Floyd Mayweather, a la Sugar Ray Leonard, greats. Canelo Alvarez is a great boxer. He's limited athletically. He doesn't have the fastest feet, which in return allows guys that are very quick, like Demetrius Andrade. I told you guys that Caleb Plant was going to give him a lot of trouble in the first half of the fight, but Canelo Alvarez was going to knock him out in the 11th round. Didn't I tell y'all that? Because Caleb Plant has everything it takes to bother Canelo Alvarez. Can he keep it up, the pace? And he couldn't. If you can't, you have to keep up that pace for 12 rounds. Donnie D, 1954, OG in the building. Super Chat said he's insecure, so he got personal. Facts. I don't even understand that. Ulysses Ramirez, brother, back in Super Chat. Thanks, Blue. No problem, great brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Double R, what's going on? Devon Webster, brother, Super Chat. Dude don't know, calling a goofy for giving info. Dude don't know, calling you goofy for giving info. Facts. Son of G, what's going on? For instance, when Oscar Valdez is fighting Robson Casacia, how many people know Robson Casacia, however you want to pronounce his name, is an Olympic gold medalist? How many people know that? You don't even know I'm sure you didn't even know who Robson Casacia is. And from the sounds of it, do you even know who Oscar Valdez is? You said you only pay attention to your favorite fighters. So if I told you that Robson Casacia was an undefeated Olympic gold medalist from Brazil, would you know that? No, you probably didn't know that. And there's out of 10,000 people, maybe it's about 2,000 people that weren't aware. So I just gave them some information. Love the sport. And if I'm talking about somebody you already aware of their accomplishments, fast forward. You have the ability to do that. Monica, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You see what I'm saying? So, Dub_right side, my brother, Brooklyn Finance, what's going on? What's my all-time favorite fight? George Foreman, Ron Lyle. CP, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Exactly that what Errol was talking about with Boots. He has the physical skills, but does he have the mental skills to fight at the level of Spence? The physical will beat Crawford. It will take me to it will take the me toll for Spence. Brother, I don't understand CP the ending of that. Blessings to you, Monica. I see you see, here's the thing, right? See, I see when the Queen's on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. in the building. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Terrence, drop the link. It will take the mental, the mental for Spence. Fact. So CP, yeah, you know CP, I don't read that well. Jose Verge, what's going on? But yeah, CP, exactly. I understand exactly. Peace be free, what's going on? I understand that exactly. Like I heard Errol Spence say, you know, Boots got it, but is he ready for this level? What have I always said? I said I believe that Jerron Boots physically is ready to compete with them. We're going to find out on the mental side when he does fight him. Haven't I always been saying that? Jerron Boots Ennis is special, people. Man, I know y'all can say what you want, but hey, I love the dude. I think he's special. I love his pops. I appreciate they always show me love and support and have me, man. And I think that dude, and not because of that, I just think that Jerron Boots Ennis is special. I just think that. I've been telling y'all he's special forever. Now his peers, I've been telling y'all before these fighters that he was special. Now his peers is starting to tell you he's special. I've been telling y'all that. Salute to my brother CP dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I mean, it is what it is. Jack Fresh, brother in Super Chat, off topic. But I think Jamal Charlo versus Danny Jacobs fight will be nice. Who you think will win? Jamal Charlo. I think Danny Jacobs checked out. And Danny Jacobs is my guy. Salute to you, Danny, if you're watching this. This is no slight to you. You know I got love for you, and I love you, brother. And I love your journey. But I'm just saying, I feel like Danny checked out of the sport. I don't think Danny is into the sport anymore. I think Danny has checked out, man. And I think that, you know, Danny's just having fights with, again, no slight to a guy, Gabe Rosado. I love Gabe Rosado too. But I believe that Gabe Rosado should not be able to compete with Danny Jacobs. What's the dude he just fought again? Now I just have him. Who Danny just fought again? Oh, man. Now I'm having a brain lapse. It's the dude name he just fought, man. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. John Ryder, right? John Ryder. Come on, bro. John Ryder is not on Danny Jacobs' level at all whatsoever. That is not a competitive fight for Danny. That's a tune-up. That's a warm-up fight. That's a stay busy fight for Danny. And it was close enough where he lost. I thought he won, but come on, bro. Lou Haney, my brother, a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to you. Joshua Karoy, what's going on? Come on, Danny. He know that shouldn't even be nowhere near competitive, bro. Not even in an inkling of competitiveness. That Danny is too skilled, too sharp, Danny is a great athlete. He's big, he's strong. Ain't no way John Ryder's supposed to compete or Gabe Rosado compete with Danny Garcia. I mean, Danny Jacobs. At all, not at all, not on this green earth. Carlantis Webb, what's going on? No way, no how. Alan Mattis, brother in Super Chat, all subject, Blue. Curious, have you wondered much about fantasy fight? I mentioned a few days ago, more award. I did Kurt Spirit come to you and let you know yet? Nah. LA Fight Club, what's going on? You know what, man? It's funny because I had a dream with Kurt, man, and Kurt was saying, I'm just coming back to do one more live stream. That's what he told me in my dream. Dago Rock, what's going on? Alan Maddox, in my dream. You just made me think about that dream. I forgot about it. And he told me, hey, I'm coming back just for one live stream. Then I got to go back. Sure did. Now that you just said that, you just reminded me, he said in his dream, in my dream. And I'm like, oh man, I saw him and I'm like, Kurt, you coming back? And he was like, just one more, Blue. That's what he told me. Mike Lee, what's going on? That's what he told me in my dream. That's what he told me in my dream. I saw him and I'm like, oh man, Kurt. Like, Kurt, you coming back? And he was like, Blue, just one more, Blue. That's what he told me, man. You're gonna make me cry, man. Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? I kind of put that to the back of my brain, and you just brought it back. See what's going on? Wow, man, I can't believe this, man. Can't believe it, man. Victor Mack, DC Dude, what's going on? I was just talking to Kurt's wife 2 days ago, and she was like, just don't feel real, right? And I was like, no. And she went off to vacation for a week. And she disconnected from everything, social media, everything. And she's on vacation now for a week. Yeah. Yeah. And I just told her, like, it don't feel real to me. I can imagine when she go home, man. I can't even imagine when she go home. That's what I told her. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, Renaissance Dad, what's going on? Dub _ right side, brother in Super Chat. Boots is the truth. Every notice how Virgil Ortiz don't get the same criticism, but salute to Boots and Virgil. Let's show them all respect, like Errol Spence Jr. Agreed. Truth hurt bad. What's going on? He said, didn't even know, Blue. Yeah. Yeah, man. That one stings, bro. Majah Sim, what's going on? Because there's so many things I just forget that he's not here. So many times, man. 817 Boston B, my brother, what's going on? There's so many times, so many things. I'd be like, oh man, a fight announced, press conference, something said. Jordan Nicholson, what's going on? I'm ready to be like, hey, let me tell Kurt. But yeah, Virgil Ortiz doesn't get the same level of critique. Absolutely not. Not even close. Not even close, great brother. It's not even close. And to his defense, though, let me tell you why. Dub _ right side, my brother. Let me tell you why, though. He don't get it. You know why? Because this is why. The reason he don't get it is because the expectations are not the same. Brian Alexander Azusi, what's going on? Not yet. Paul Porter, what's going on? This lets you know the expectations for Jaron Ennis are different for the expectations of Virgil Ortiz. The ceiling is different. So it's an admission by dismission. Terrell Gasberry, what's going on? I'm going to say it again. It's an admission by dismission, right? So everybody's admitting how good Jaron Boots Ennis is because the expectations are on a completely different scale than that of Virgil Ortiz Jr. Levi 501, what's going on? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Nobody thinks, I'm not going to say nobody. People believe that Jaron Ennis can beat Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, Antonio King, what's going on? Right now, right? People believe that this is a 50-50 fight. Jaron Ennis can beat Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Not many people think right now, if you put Virgil Ortiz in the ring with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, that he'll be victorious. They'll tell you he ain't ready yet. Right? See, you question. See, they will confidently tell you he ain't ready. D. Bailey, what's going on? Mano, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Virgil Ortiz ain't ready. Boots, they'll say, I don't know if he's ready. You ain't sure, but you know it's a possibility he can be. Oscar Perlo, what's going on? You understand? Because he has, at the very least, the athletic ability to keep up. Do he have, King Grayson said, no. No what? Right? So you know he can keep up with them in a 40-yard dash. Is he ready mentally to deal with the little the lights, the things that come along with being on that stage? See, Will, what's going on? See, like Errol Spence said today, it ain't about if he physically can keep up with me. It's about if he mentally can keep up with me in the ring. Dub Neville's, what's going on? See, there's a difference. See, physically, Virgil Ortiz will never be able to keep up with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence because they're just better athletes. You understand? But can he mentally break them down? You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. .com show, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? John Thompson, what's going on? Can he mentally put is he ready to physically put the pressure on them, cut the ring off and things of that nature? You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. So everybody's already telling you, they're telling you right now that they know his skill set is off the charts. He has it all. J-Rock the champ, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's good, Blue? I'm getting all the fight info from you. I will not know nothing about anybody's history if it wasn't for you and Kurt. I'm sorry for your loss, brother. I did not know what happened to Kurt until today. Oh, man, yeah, I lost the historian, man. We lost the historian. His wife lost the historian. Mr. 1609, what's going on? Josh Brown, what's going on? Yeah, J-Rock, man, we lost the historian, man. We lost him about 2 weeks ago. 2 Tuesdays ago. Maybe 3 Tuesdays ago. Marcus Kelly, what's going on? Yeah, we lost the historian, great brother. That burns me every day, bro. If y'all only knew. Dub _ right side, brother in super chat. He's a 9th grader trying to start varsity QB. Facts. But he got all the tools to do it. Just is he fit? Is he mentally ready to not throw interceptions? You understand what I'm saying? He's here. He's ready. He got all the physical tools to do it. It's like Joe Burrow, right? Last year this year in the playoff run. You knew Joe Burrow had all the skills. Javier Alvarez, what's going on? Salute to Orange County. You knew Joe Burrow, Euphoria Day, what's going on? You knew Joe Burrow had all the skills, but did he have the skills and the mindset to make the run in the playoffs, right? And now he answered the question. Not only did he have it, he got all the way to the Super Bowl. You understand what I'm saying? And on the mic, Terrence Bailey singing, he said, can he handle the adversity? Right. Because under them lights and at that level, they're going to bring it. The playing field gets even because they just as talented as he is. You understand what I'm saying? Alan Mattis, brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, sorry, I know you miss your friend. I lost a good one this year, too. Not saying Boots would beat Bud or Spence, but eye test says he's a problem for anyone. Agreed. And Alan Mattis, I lost 2 friends back to back. Not just Kurt, man. I lost a friend just two days before Kurt. Lost my brother. This is a tough time, man. I lost my brother Xavier Porter, man. Brooklyn Fights, the one that did all the interviews with Mr. Muhammad. Or Xavier Porter, all those interviews. That's Xavier Porter. He passed away on Saturday. Kirk passed away on Tuesday. Facts. And he had just sent me a message on Friday and a picture saying 3 Kings just on Friday. So yo, Blue man, how you doing, bro? Yo, you want to come with me to Gary? Me and him was supposed to ride me to the Gary Russell Maxeo fight, but I was like, bro, it's a snowstorm. Things is happening. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make it. And he was like, all right. I just talked to him. He was supposed to go with me. And then I didn't even know. He sent me the message on Friday. Then on Saturday, his daughter sent me a message saying he passed away. That was Saturday night. I'm like, huh? I talked to Fred, me and my brother Fred, barbershop conversations. We talked for 3 hours about that because Fred had just talked to him that morning. So I'm like, man, what is going on? Then 2 days, amazing. And that's my boy too, here in New York. Amazing, man. He's the one I told you the story about me boxing Ego coming with me and taking the ride. And I took my boy from the Andre Berto, Devin Alexander fight all the way back to Harlem. That was him. Curtis Sewell, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, what's up, Blue? What's good with you, great brother? What's good with you? So remember I told y'all the story about taking Ego, and Ego was like, man, why is New York still up at this time of night? And tire shops and everything in the middle of the night. And I took my boy all the way home to Harlem. That's my boy. That's what I was talking about. When I told you I wasn't going to leave him at the train station, then that's what I'm talking about. He passed the 2 days, 2 days before Kurt. I'm still in shock. Me and Fred, barbershop comment, we still in shock. My brother MREC TV, Hector Roscoe, what's going on? And then this happened with Kurt. Darnell Helton, what's going on? Pray for Creasy, what's going on? That's back to back. I kid you not. If y'all look at my Instagram, you'll see I just was talking about him on Instagram. And then 2 days later, I lose Kurt. Mike Lee, what's going on? Yeah, man. Ash, what's going on? Yeah, facts. So smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes all the way up. So yeah, man. Get the likes up to 1.2K so I can open up the phone lines, man. Mo Your Sauce, what's going on? I want to open up the phone lines. Before I open up the phone lines, I got to get into this WBA. So the WBA, you on deck. The WBA has decided, right? GL, my brother. Salute to my brother GL. He said, Blue Blood, the boxing night out. Man, and I don't even mean it to be this way, GL. My back hurts, man. There's so many things going on. But yeah, it just pushed my time back, man. Yeah, Darnell Helton, it's going to be Cambosos and Haney. So the WBA has decided that they are just going to work the optics grind nobly ball field. What's going on with everybody else, except they don't want to be the ones. Kwame Booker, what's going on? They don't want to be the ones to stand in the way. So now, miraculously, they're talking about, well, he spent time here. he's really from here. He's really not here. And then that's what Charlie, what's going on? I even saw somebody tell me, most slow, what's going on? Somebody sent me information, right? And tell me that it matters what he registers as. Bookie Brown, what's going on? If he don't come out with certain music and certain flag representing a certain place, then it ain't gonna matter. Huh? I'm confused. I'm all the way confused. Now they're saying that he's not Russian descent. Because now they're getting logistic. Know your source. What's going on? So now check this out. Now they're going back in history. They're giving us a history lesson to tell us, well, actually, this where he was born wasn't actually initially a part of Russia. What? In the 1800s, it wasn't initially part of Russia. So this is amazing. Angel Lopez, Bookie Brown, Mark J. What's going on? So now they're giving us a history lesson. Because if you really look at the history of where he's born and where that was and what it was considered in the 1800s before this and Danielle Bolden, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today in the super chat once again? Jorge Guerrero, what's going on? She said, on a side note to make you laugh, my boss be mad when your notification pop up on my computer at work, then be back to see what's on. Oh, man. Blessings to you, Queen. I appreciate you. Blessings to you. He be tight, Queen. Amazing. 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 Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. Jay Lynn, you slid on in here, huh? Because I seen you for a split second. You slid on in here, right? You was late, Jay Lynn, or am I late? Which one is it? Yeah, so now they started going into history and telling us that, well, when actually where he's born at, oh, man, stop it, man. You're trying to justify. So if that's the case, right? If that's the case, right? Then neither is Arthur Better Beef. Jalen kept it 100. She said I was a little late. Okay, Big Bird, what's going on? So now let's be consistent. So Arthur Better Beef, he represents Canada. You understand what I'm saying? He represents Canada. So why is he being penalized then? Why is he being penalized? If he represents Canada, right? Just like Dmitry Bivol represents two places, then why is Arthur Better Beef being penalized for it? Peace and blessings to Aisha Gray. Peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the Cash App. Much love to you. I appreciate you, Queen. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I understand. I'm 1,000% on board. I understand that he represents two separate places. Cool. But it's only come out now to say now Mike knowing what's going on. Right? So, no. He's not from Ukraine, Eric Pike. He's comes from Kazakhstan. So this is where he was born. So now they're saying, well, yeah, well, he really represents his born there. Now we're being very technical, huh? Now we're going to go with the technical side of it. Just to justify you putting the title on the line when the other sanction bodies are not doing it. Isn't that amazing? Just to justify you putting the other sanction bodies say, hey, we going to back off on everybody. Not the WBA. No, sir. And the thing is, why would we expect them to do anything other than what they're doing? I mean, what does history tell us? I don't expect them to do anything but what they're doing anyway. Anyway. Larry Lopez, salute. So my thing is this, right? You should have the same thing that the other WBC and sports are doing this overall. Overall. Hey, bro, you know what? Unfortunately, we can't do it, man. Period. Hey, we can. Unfortunately, man, I know it's out of your control. I know you're just an athlete. Everybody's just an athlete. So this is the thing I don't get as a reporter when you say this, because I saw all these reporters interviewing him and saying the same thing, and I don't get this at all whatsoever. Here's something else I don't get. Well, you shouldn't be penalized because you're just an athlete. You don't have nothing to do with it. Vasyl Lomachenko is just an athlete. Alexander Usyk is just an athlete. Sergey Derevyanchenko is just an athlete. Alexander Usyk is just an athlete. Victor Postol is just an athlete. What are you talking about? No, Danielle Bowden, your super chat went through. Danielle, I read it. I think you're behind. Refresh your Chicago Ill. What's going on? Danielle, Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? Danielle, I read your super chat. I had it on the screen, so you got to refresh it because I think you're behind. Scotty Earl, what's going on? So now think about this, right? When people saying, well, you shouldn't be penalized because you're just an athlete. You don't have nothing to do with it. T Bugs, what's going on, great brother? Loving Al Gator, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Muni Music, what's going on? But people was telling him, well, you shouldn't. You're just an athlete. So what do you tell? What about Lomachenko is just an athlete? Alexander Usyk is just an athlete. It's an unfortunate set of circumstances and a chain of events that are taking place on both sides. It just is what it is. So guess what? It's bigger than sports. It's bigger than sports. So guess what? This is what's taking place, not just in sports. Dre Fun, my brother said your super chat didn't go through either. I don't know, man. Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat, my people. Alan Mattis, brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, just curious, what would they do if someone had dual citizenship as a U.S. and Russian citizen? This political correctness is all BS. Yeah, see, like Roy Jones Jr., right? Roy Jones has the same situation going on. Just that he's not young. You understand what I'm saying? It's so my thing is this, right? Is that I wouldn't have said to Bivol today, oh, you're just an athlete, because that's insensitive to me, to the other athletes that are over there. They're just, Lomachenko's an athlete. He didn't sign up for that. He's just defending what's right. Alexander Usyk is an athlete. He just doing what's right because of where he represents. Dre finally said, took my money but didn't show up. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, bro. Marcus Johnson, brother, super chat. I was just trolling last night, bro. I actually love your commentary, my G. Keep grinding, bro. Hey, Marcus Johnson, I don't even remember what happened yesterday. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you, great brother. I don't even remember what we was going back and forth with. So you ain't even got to apologize, brother. We family. and we could go back and forth. I was just going back and forth with the brother Kareem Jabbar. It don't matter. We still family. Mrs. Joette, peace and blessings to you, Queen. In the cash app. Super chat. Blessings to you. So you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just to me, it's a little bit callous when you say such a thing, because it's just unfortunate set of circumstances. It has nothing to do with a guy just being an athlete. Nothing. Because us as fans want to see competition. Yeah, I want to see competition as well. Again, like I said, I wanted to see Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney deserves his opportunity to fight George Kambosos Jr. for undisputed. That's what I believe. You understand what I'm saying? And so I believe that he should have gotten his opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't want to see him get his opportunity because of this set of circumstances. No, that's not what I was looking for. I just wanted for him to get his opportunity that he deserves, not because of this is what's taking place. Marcus Johnson, brother, super chat, when I said shorten the intros. Oh, no, it's all good, great brother. It's all good. I had another brother come in here, Marcus Johnson, a little while ago. I don't know if you saw it, but this brother came in here and just started calling me outside of my name because of my intros. Talking about he already know everything that took place. And then when I asked him a few questions, he ain't even know. And then he said, well, nah, you got it. I don't understand. So, brother, it don't bother me, man. We family. I don't care. Hey, listen, if you think it's long, I think it's long. Just as much as you think it's long, I think it's long. But I think it's necessary. That's the difference. You understand what I'm saying, Marcus Johnson? You see, I didn't start out doing that, right? But I felt like I need to give these athletes that participate in this combat sport that we love and call boxing their roses while they can smell them. It's just respect to them, I believe. You understand what I'm saying? And so because of that, I feel like it is my due diligence to acknowledge what they have done and what sacrifice they have made in this sport to be where they at and what they have. It should be recognized on a higher scale. And when you look at other sports, right? When they tell you about Joe Montana, when they tell you about Tom Brady, do they not mention all the Super Bowls he won? When they talk about every time they mention Tom Brady, they're going to tell you how many Super Bowls he won, right? Every time they mention LeBron James or Michael Jordan, they're going to tell you he's 6-0 in the finals. There is not a time they're going to mention these athletes and don't give you their rundown. But we've gotten so accustomed to it, right, that we don't even pay it no attention no more. But in boxing, they are so overlooked that when somebody gives them their roses on a consistent basis, then we get tired of it because they get swept past and pushed under the rug. You understand what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. For instance, people know George Foreman for the Foreman Grill. How many people know George Foreman is Olympic gold medalist? Think about that, right? How many people truly know and remember George Foreman is an Olympic gold medalist? When you mention George Foreman, you think of Foreman Grills and Muhammad Ali, right? Salute to my brother Jason McClain, brother in the Cash App. Appreciate you. You think of his loss to Muhammad Ali and you think of cheeseburgers. But how many times people really take note that this dude had two separate careers, was undisputed in two separate careers, and was Olympic gold medalist? Just think about that. Truly Trey, what's going on? Think about that. When George Foreman enters these, if he goes on ESPN, do they tell you he's Olympic gold medalist? No, they get right to asking him the questions of what's taking place right now. They don't tell you nothing about what he did in the past. Outside of maybe saying, oh, George Foreman came back and won a championship at 45 years old. That's the only thing they're going to talk about. That's the only thing they're going to talk about. And so I feel like for the love of the sport and the platform and the voice that I have, I want to give them their roses while they can smell them. Christopher Bowen, brother in the super chat, he said, better be got dumped Duke. That man literally lives in Canada. They're stealing from his pockets and messing with his legacy. Agreed. And Christopher Bowen, he's 37. Bivol is only 31. Canelo's 31. This dude is 37. He ain't got time. Time ain't on his side. You understand what I'm saying? Douglas Duran, what's going on? You understand? Time ain't on his side. So we're taking, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to do it for one, do it for all. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. Don't do it at all. You taking from his legacy, exactly. This dude getting ready to unify. He could be I tell y'all about Canelo becoming undisputed in 2 fights. But the truth of the matter and the facts is, Eric Stewart, what's going on? Arthur Beterbiev can become undisputed in 2 fights as well. Just like Canelo have the opportunity to become undisputed in 2 fights, Arthur Beterbiev can become undisputed in 2 fights as well. And we taking that from him. So if we're going to take that opportunity from him and he's 37, we should take it from everybody. Levi 501 said, I never knew that. See, this is what I'm saying. Emmanuel Rivera, what's going on? See, Levi 501 said, I never knew George Foreman was Olympic gold medalist. Right. So if I don't say that, right? Did y'all know Evander Holyfield should have been undisputed three straight times and 3 separate times? How many people know Evander Holyfield should have been undisputed 3 separate times? King Judah, brother in Super Chat, I know you keeping it classy, Blue, but don't entertain these. How can we tell somebody with hundreds of thousands of subs how to run a channel? Shaking my head. Salute to my brother King Judah, man. Appreciate you, man. King Judah, man, I appreciate you always coming through and showing me love, man. Curtis Sewell, my brother in Super Chat, he said, your intros are great, Blue. I appreciate you 1,000%. Appreciate you. JD, what's going on? You understand? How many people realize that? You know the only reason Holyfield wasn't undisputed twice is because Riddick Bowe. Now watch this now. Little fun fact. The only reason Evander Holyfield wasn't undisputed 3 times was because Riddick Bowe threw the belt in the garbage. So when y'all see him throw, this is what I be saying. When y'all see him throw the belt in the garbage, that had more effect than just not seeing Riddick Bowe fight Lennox Lewis. It just didn't affect Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. It affected Evander Holyfield because now when he threw that belt in the garbage and Evander Holyfield beat Riddick Bowe, well then Riddick Bowe no longer had the WBC title. So Evander Holyfield wasn't undisputed anymore. That's a fact. If Riddick Bowe never threw the belt out, Evander Holyfield's undisputed 3 times. Facts. Now, how many people understood that, knew that? Most people didn't. Big Rock 504, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So think, if I don't tell somebody that, they probably won't even know that. Evander Holyfield was duped out of being undisputed 3 times. Truly Trey said, wait, threw the belt away? Yeah, Riddick Bowe threw the WBC title away, right? He didn't want to honor the WBC title no more. He threw it away. So he didn't have to fight. He couldn't come to an agreement or things happened and fell through with Lennox Lewis. AB, what's going on? Mamadou Mustafa Bey, what's going on? So when Riddick Bowe threw the WBC title away, he fought Evander Holyfield. Holyfield beat him, but now he didn't have the WBC title. Eric Dixon, what's going on? So now think about this. Evander Holyfield fought Riddick Bowe with all the titles, allowing Riddick Bowe to become undisputed. You understand? So now Riddick Bowe beats Evander Holyfield. When Holyfield rematches him, Riddick Bowe doesn't have the belt anymore. So now when he beats him in a rematch, he no longer has the belt. So now it stopped him, Sherman Bray, what's going on, from getting oh, yeah, Eric Pike. Yep. Jimbo for 115. What's going on? KB, what's going on? So now he was an opportunity was missed. Eric Dixon, what's going on? For Evander Holyfield. So that situation with him not fighting Lennox Lewis and throwing the WBC belt in the garbage, that didn't just affect him, it affected Evander Holyfield's legacy as well. That's a fact. But if I don't give you a rundown and tell you, hey, George Foreman was the Olympic gold medalist. Deontay Wilder won a bronze medal and he started boxing when he was 21. How many people know that? People love to tell you about Deontay Wilder's lack of skills, not being good, can't box. He started at 21. He became an Olympic bronze medal. He became a world champion, successfully defended his title 10 times. He's one of only really, truly 5 fighters in the history to do so because Muhammad Ali did it twice. So Muhammad Ali counts as just Muhammad Ali, but he did it twice. So 6 fighters in the history. But if you say Muhammad Ali is 1 fighter, Deontay Wilder is one of only 5 fighters in the history to successfully defend the title 10 times. How many people know that? Lima 926, what's going on? But instead of us uplifting and celebrating Deontay Wilder and what he accomplished in such a short period of time, we talk about what he can't do. What about what he did do? Westside Willie, what's going on? We love to talk about what he can't do. What about what he did do? A brother, then we love to talk about, yeah, well, he ain't fight nobody. He ain't fight nobody. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? Pound for Pound King, what's going on? We love to talk about, yeah, but he fought all he ain't fight nobody. Nobody he fought was good. Well, then why only 5 other fighters? There's plenty of fighters. Fighters back in the days, they used to have this thing called Bum of the Month where they fought guys that wasn't good. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's the case, Robert, what's going on? Then how come it's only 5 fighters in the history of the sport to do so? Pound for Pound King, who you talking to? Who you referring to? When you make that statement, who you referring to? Business Brain, my brother, what's going on? Craig Barry, what's going on? RJ Moore, brother, super chat. Sub Blue, one day I will call in and tell you about working in Philly at Ali versus Foreman ref, Zach Clayton's house around 1977. Many signed picks fight. Oh, bro, call in tomorrow. Let's talk about that, bro. Please, RJ Moore. Please. I'd love to hear that, bro. I'd love to hear that. Please, brother. King Judah, brother in the super chat. I believe Spence will reach 10 title defenses. No, he won't. Let me tell you why. Errol Spence has a plan, and his plan is not to stay at one weight class. Big LT, what's going on? See, you could do that in the heavyweight division because you ain't going up or down. That's the last division. That's it. You ain't going nowhere else. Errol Spence, it's harder to do that in smaller weight classes, King Judah, because you ain't gonna stick around nowhere. It's very rare that you get a guy like Bernard Hopkins that stick around middleweight for that long. You understand what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler to stick around middleweight their entire career. That's very rare. So more than likely they're gonna move out. Errol Spence again. Let's say Errol Spence wins this fight against Ugas. Errol Spence has now defended his title, what? 1, 2, 3. This will be the 4th time, right? Marchand Billups, what's going on? So this will be the 4th time, right? So just think about this, right? He defended the title against Mikey, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. This is his 4th title defense, and it's a unification bout, right? He'll fight Terrence Crawford next, right? He'll fight and beat Terrence Crawford. He's leaving the division. He fights and beats Terrence Crawford. He's leaving the division. Terrence Crawford right now, right? Now think about this. Terrence Crawford has successfully defended. He fought Jose Benavidez, Amir Khan, Igas Kavalauskas, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, right? Feel like I'm missing somebody. Jose Benavidez Jr., right? Igas Kavalauskas, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford has done it 5 times, right? Now, Terrence Crawford, I think Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Cragwell, what's going on? Has a better, you're saying 007, what's going on? Has a better chance to do it. If Terrence Crawford was to beat Errol Spence and he has a fight. So let's say Terrence Crawford fights in July again. Let's say Terrence Crawford fights Orlando Whitehorn, what's going on? No, a welterweight. You got to do it in one division. Let's say Terrence Crawford beats let's say he fights in July against, I don't know, maybe Josh Taylor, right? Or Keith Thurman. He defends the title. That's 6. You understand what I'm saying? Then let's say he beats Errol Spence. That's 7. Now I think tomorrow more timer. No, Jeff Horn is not a title defense. Jeff Horn was the champion. He won the title from Jeff Horn. That don't count. Chaos, what's going on? He beat Jeff Horn for the title. He didn't defend his title against Jeff Horn. So he defended it. He won it. Then he defended it against Jose Benavidez Jr. Then he defended it against Amir Khan. Then he defended it against Igas Kavalauskas, right? Then he defended it against Kell Brook. Then he defended it against Sean Porter. That's 5, right? Hip Hop Vibes, what's going on? Now, Miss Aisha, peace and blessings, queen. You're late. Where you been at all day? Now, let's say he fights in July against Keith Thurman or Josh Taylor, and he wins that fight. That's 6 defenses. If he fights and beats Errol Spence, right, that'll be 7 defenses. But now, is Terrence Crawford going to stick around welterweight for 3 more fights? More than likely not. 9 times out of 10, he ain't sticking around for 3 more fights. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't going to stick around for 3 more fights at welterweight. He's already talking about going to 54. Darnell Helton said you left out Gamboa. Gamboa is not a title defense. That was at a lower weight class. Miss Aisha said, I've been here in the background. Well, Queen, do me a favor. Let your presence be known. Don't sit in the background. All you do is Canelo, even though he the face of boxing. Pound for pound king. I keep asking you, are you talking to me? Are you punching a ticket to ride this train? Because I still got time. So pound for pound king, are you referring to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Mike Hosea, what's going on? DP Rocco, what's going on? He's talking to me? Oh, man. All right, so let's go. What'd you say? Pound for pound king? You're sparingly typing in. All you do is dislike on Canelo, even though he's the face of boxing. So, pound for pound king. Was you here 2 days ago? Yes or no? Were you here 2 days ago? Now watch this now. Even though he's the face of boxing. Okay. So what did I say that you said I dislike Canelo Alvarez? Go ahead. Tell us. Come on. You got 30 minutes. Jesus Montez, what's going on? You got 30 minutes of my time. Hey, don't time them out. Don't block them. Don't do anything. People, please, come on, man. Please, people. Who timed him out, man? Stop. Relax. Camzilla Turbo, what's going on? Stop. Who timed him out? Who blocked him? Don't time out nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do nothing. I got it. I got him. Desi Bryant, what's going on? I got him. King Stubbs, what's going on? I got him. I got him. I got him. Don't worry about it. I got him. As long as they not saying nothing that outside and just downright disrespectful, don't time them out. I'll get him. Bookie Brown, what's going on? Boogie Brown said that was me, bro. Blue. Okay, don't get him, man. So now I gotta wait till you come back. It's all good. It's all good, man. Hey, just when if they're not saying nothing completely out of bounds, man, let me get them first. Now I gotta wait for that brother to come back in here. Jay Montana, what's going on? Hey, come on back in here, pound for pound, please. That was Spence versus Canelo, a mega fight we didn't know we need. I just think they are two different paths. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. Jay Lavelle, what's going on? And while in the meantime, get the likes up to 1.3K. I've never thought about Canelo fighting Errol Spence ever. Never. I never thought about Canelo fighting Errol Spence. I just feel like they're in two different places. I don't see it happening. Michael James 616 said he only has one more minute. Michael James 616 said he only has one more minute. Oh man, C99 was good, great brother. D Cash, what's going on? He said he only got one. It's the countdown. Hey, oh man, it's the countdown. Michael James 616. He said he ain't getting. Oh no, I just looked up and I saw he only got one more minute. Oh man. FSU said who I think will win. Yeah, that's a tough fight, man. It's just hard for me to imagine because of the weight difference, man. Errol Spence has all the tools to beat Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez has all the tools to beat Errol Spence. Torian Jenkins, what's going on? Man, that's a tough fight, man. I have to see Errol Spence perform in a bigger weight class. Canelo's big. He's accustomed to fighting bigger guys. So you have to be mobile. Errol has to move around. He has to be – that's a tough fight, man. It's a tough fight, man. I don't know who wins that fight. Warriors Den, what's going on? King Ice, what's going on? Yeah, he didn't call him out. He was asked about fighting him. I asked who has Bivol fought. Bivol hasn't fought him. He fought Joe Smith Jr. Who did Bivol fight? Bivol hasn't had big fights in his career at all. But it's all good. He's still a good boxer. See, the problem with Bivol is this, right? Is that Bivol the problem with Dmitry Bivol is this, is that he, like most European boxers, You know, they don't have long careers. You understand? They don't have a lot of fights in their careers. He has like 19 fights. It's like Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Alexander Usyk. How many fights Usyk? He has like 19 fights. Like they don't, because they stay in the amateurs so long. But he's a very good boxer though. He's a very good boxer. Pound for pound is back. Where you at, brother? Here we go. Okay. Let me stretch out. So pound for pound, you back, brother? Let me know you're back. RJ Fernandez, what's going on, great brother? You back? Pound for pound, come on. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 1.3K. Pound for pound, let's talk. Let's talk. And they say some of the things that they say are such comedy to me. Cam Estrada, what's going on? You say Floyd passed Canelo the baton. No, he didn't. Floyd didn't do nothing for Canelo. Pound for pound king. How many pay-per-views did Canelo Alvarez headline before he fought Floyd Mayweather? Go ahead, tell us. Go ahead. What superstar was he before Floyd Mayweather? Tell us. I love these types of conversations. I love these. Shy Focus, what's going on? Go ahead, pound for pound. Tell us. Mr. Lightning's World, what's going on? He responded where? I didn't see it. This is easy work. See, he's mad at Floyd Mayweather for being Floyd Mayweather. He's really mad that Floyd Mayweather outclassed Canelo Alvarez. He's not a fan of the sport of boxing. He's a fan of Canelo Alvarez. But pound for pound, Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? Go ahead, pound for pound, tell us. Come on. Let's move faster, brother. He said Canelo Alvarez already had a few. How come I'm not seeing this? Nobody timed him out, right? He's not timed out, right? He's not timed out, right? Where is he? What? Why I can't see his comments? I can't see him. I can't see him. Hold on. Okay. He said, what'd he say? DC Dude Brother Super Chat. He said, is it just me or does Spence sound punch drunk? Nah, he not punch. Spence always sound like that. King Judah Brother Super Chat blew out laughing, talking to my homeboy. He said Loma was fighting kids in the amateurs and still managed to lose. Facts. Why can't I see his comments, man? Okay, so pound for pound, he said that I'm the big R word. Okay, cool. Pound for pound, do you know who I am and what I am? Man, this is hard. I can't see his comments. Pound for pound, what am I and who am I? Watch this now. Pound for pound, what am I and who am I? And who I'm married to? And what are my kids? Pound for pound, what are you? Curtis Sewell said, I can't see him either. Yeah, why can't I see him? I can't see him. Check the time. What's going on? Oh, this is come on, man. This is easy work, man. All in the way. Hold on. MB 10, 13, 67. What's going on? It just called you. I see Buki Brown, Denny Flowers, T. White, Dwayne Williams, Michael Lee, Dominic Seaborn, Miss Joette, Buki Brown, Michael Lee again, Mike Lee, Eric Pike, Renee Garcia, Westside Willie. Okay, I got him right here. He said Floyd didn't do nothing for Canelo, just hating on Mexicans. Okay, cool. So Floyd didn't do nothing for Canelo. Okay. And just disliking on Mexicans. So he was on Floyd Mayweather's undercard. You're just mad that Floyd Mayweather's a bigger star and that Floyd Mayweather gave him a platform and directly passed him the baton. He wasn't no massive star. He didn't do pay-per-views. He didn't do no big numbers. What numbers did he do? What big pay-per-views did he do? He did nothing. He became a superstar after he lost every single round to Floyd Mayweather. And as far as me disliking Mexican fighters, or brown people, you don't know who I am, and what I do. You have no clue. So if that's the case, then I don't like my kids and I don't like my wife. See how that works? You know not what you speak of because you're emotionally tied and you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. What you are is a fan of somebody that look like you being successful and you support that person, which is cool. But don't tell me you're a fan of the sport of boxing because you have no clue about the sport of boxing. So then if that's the case, then my 9 kids, I don't like them. My wife, I don't like them. Been married to my wife longer than you was born, brother. And you don't know what I am. Because I'm half and half. So you see, when you say stuff like that and you don't know what's going on, you just make yourself sound silly. If he paved his own way, Oscar made Floyd. Here's the difference, pound for pound, King. You know not what you speak of. You should listen and learn. You must be a kid and you sound silly. So let me tell you something. Floyd Mayweather was already a pay-per-view 4-division world champion, and he was already a pay-per-view star. Let me ask you a question, pound for pound, King. What pay-per-views and how many divisions was Canelo Alvarez? Go ahead, I'll wait. Now tell these people. Now tell these people. See, this is another thing. People say, oh, you don't like brown people. I'm lighter than you. More than likely. Now, watch this now. Now watch this now, right? Then you tell me he was already created. So if he was already created, right? If he was already created, how many divisions did he win? And how many pay-per-views did he do? Go ahead, pound for pound. Tell us. Now tell us. Go ahead and tell us. And furthermore, let me educate you. Being Mexican is not a race, brother. It's a culture. Let me help you understand. Being Mexican is not a race, it's a culture. Did you know that? Canelo already had his name buzzing, but I bet you won't admit that. I'm going to ask you again, pound for pound. You said his name was buzzing. He didn't become a pay-per-view star. His first pay-per-view was Floyd Mayweather. He fought as Floyd Mayweather. He fought on the undercard as the co-main event on multiple fights on Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made him the co-main event on his undercard, and then he fought him and directly passed him the baton. That's when he became a star. So I'm going to ask you again, how many pay-per-views and how many big numbers was he doing? And did you know about the checks and the big money before the Floyd Mayweather fight? Yeah, he was a good fighter. Yeah, he was known in the sport of boxing. He wasn't a superstar. Sounds good. And by the time Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd was already a 4-division world champion. He was already the pound for pound, considered the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Okay, along with Andre Ward, along with Roy Jones Jr., brother. So Floyd Mayweather was considered the pound for pound best fighter in the world. He was already undefeated, a 4-division champion and a pay-per-view star by the time he got to Oscar De La Hoya. Now I'm going to ask you, did anybody consider Canelo Alvarez to be the pound for pound best fighter in the world before he fought Floyd Mayweather? Go ahead and tell us. Pound for pound. Go ahead. Pound for pound. This is easy work. Again, educate yourself before you speak. See, we deal with facts over feelings. You're emotionally tied to a fighter. You're not a fan of the sport of boxing. You're a fan of somebody who looks like you, represent what you represent, and you riding with them, and that's all good. But don't try to make it facts because you want to emotionally tied, and you're dealing with fiction because you're emotionally invested in a fighter, not because he's a good fighter. So let me ask you this. Watch this now, pound for pound. Since you knew who Canelo Alvarez was, and you was aware, and you said he was a superstar, right? How many fights did he have before he fought Floyd Mayweather? And how many times did he fight Jose Villanueva? Watch this now. What happened to every fight? Watch this now. Trey Brown, what's going on? FP, what's going on? Go ahead, pound for pound. Since you know so much about Canelo Alvarez, I'm going to ask you some pound for pound. I'm going to ask you some questions. Don't Google. Come on, keep typing. Andre Jones, what's going on? Javon Damon, what's going on? See, these dudes be saying stuff out of term instead of doing their research. Nathan Beckham, what's going on? You don't know who I am, what I represent. You don't know nothing about me other than what you see right here sitting here. Sounds good. Are you mad because Canelo beat Jacobs, Lara, and Kirkland? Why would I be mad? And see, here's the thing. See, the truth comes out. Why did you just mention all guys that are black descent? Because you think that Mexican is not black of descent? Wrong question. Wrong answer, brother. Because guess what? Where do you think Mexicans came from? Mexican is not a race, it's a culture. It's a lifestyle. So you mentioned Danny Jacobs, Lara, and Kirkland, black fighters. Why didn't you mention Floyd Mayweather that he lost every round to? See, the truth always comes out. Truth always. No, don't tell him out. Don't block him. Mano, what's going on? So you mentioned that. See, again, educate yourself. You should educate yourself before you say stuff, because you make yourself sound silly. Rally Merhart, what's going on? All you do is lie about Canelo and use his name for views. No need to. Let me ask you a question, pound for pound. What did I lie about? Watch this now. You're not answering any questions. You're just making stuff up as you go. But what did I make up stuff up? What did I lie about? Go ahead, pound for pound. Tell the people. You got the floor. Westside Willie, what's going on? Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? Francisco Garcia, what's going on? Francisco Garcia, it's a lifestyle. Period. That's what it is. It's a lifestyle. And it's a culture. That's it. It's not a nationality, brother. That's what they tell you. I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't got time to get into that. Educate yourself on it, on the history. But that's what they tell you, and that's what you want to believe, then you have at it. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I know more than boxing. I know more than boxing. It goes further than what they tell you. It goes further than what. Listen, it just is what it is. I ain't got to go into that. Big old Duke 2099. What's going on? You could be whatever they tell you want to be. Who am I to tell you? Virgin Meredith, what's going on? Hey, I ain't here for that. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe. I ain't here to tell you that, or I ain't going that deep. That's not what this is about. So, hey, melanin is melanin, period. Melanin is melanin. I don't care what you try to tell me. Why you keep lying saying Canelo choose the path of least resistance? I didn't tell you that. And Floyd didn't cherry pick anybody. Who did Floyd cherry pick? And I didn't tell you Canelo chose the path of least resistance. Actually, I said the opposite. And you know what? Pound for pound, goodbye. Goodbye. I said the polar opposite. I never said that Canelo Alvarez is traveling a path for least resistance. I said the opposite. I said this the opposite. I said that he's not traveling the path of least resistance. He said, I'm telling people he is traveling. See, you don't listen. So again, you're emotionally tied, emotionally invested, and you're not going to speak truth. I said he's not traveling the path of least resistance. This brother came here and said, you keep telling people he's traveling the path of least resistance. You never say Floyd did. Floyd didn't travel the path of least resistance. Floyd didn't travel a path of least resistance. See, again, you got to educate yourself. When did Floyd travel a path for least resistance? No, he did not. When and where? So if Floyd chose the path of least resistance, then you saying Canelo was the path of least resistance. Because he chose to fight Canelo Alvarez, didn't he? Your favorite fighter. So guess what? If Canelo Alvarez is as great as you say, and you said he was great before he even fought Floyd, and Floyd fought him, then what are you talking about? He's traveled the path of least resistance. That don't make sense. Floyd didn't fight his mandatory in Keith Thurman. Do you think he was avoiding Keith Thurman? Now, that's the question you need to ask yourself. And furthermore, what did Keith Thurman do for Floyd to fight him? See, you got to understand, Floyd liked to fight fighters coming off their biggest wins and most notable wins. And so he told Keith Thurman, you fight and beat Errol Spence, then I'll fight you immediately next. Just like he told Canelo Alvarez, you fight Austin Trout and I'll fight you next. And he's been a man of his word. That's fact. So traveling the path of least resistance is fighting Canelo Alvarez? No, Curtis Sewell. I just blocked him altogether. He didn't get time there. I just blocked him. I just had enough. I don't care what he liked, he ducked. Okay. He ducked Keith Thurman. He fought more world champions in the history of sport of boxing than anybody else, but he avoided Keith Thurman. Right. Right. Now make that make sense. Come on, people. People just say anything just cause. He avoided Keith Thurman. Really? Why? What? Let me ask you a question. What did Keith Thurman present that made him Floyd Mayweather say, no, I ain't fighting Keith Thurman? Come on, man. Now let me tell you this, right? Let me show you something. Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao in what year was that? Somebody tell me what year it was. Watch this now. Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao in what? 2014, right? 2015, right? In 2019, 4 years later, Keith Thurman loses to Manny Pacquiao. But you think that Floyd Mayweather is avoiding a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao beats Keith Thurman, but you feel like Floyd Mayweather is truly avoiding Keith Thurman. Right. Lou Haney, my brother, a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. Canelo fails drug tests and gets away with it. This is true. Jeff Kemp, what's going on? But you can utter the words that Floyd Mayweather, salute to my brother Lou Hinton, a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. But you can actually utter the words that Floyd Mayweather avoided Keith Thurman. Come on, brother. Stop it already. It doesn't even add up, man. Why would you say such a thing? Mile High Raider, what's going on? He told Keith Thurman, go ahead and fight Errol Spence or fight Sean Porter, and then I'll fight you. That's a big enough name. That justifies me fighting you. That's why Floyd Mayweather was doing what he was doing. You got to understand why he was doing the method to his madness and why he's always been doing that. Because he has to justify these guys fighting. Scott Gonzalez, what's going on, great brother? Douglas Duran, what's going on? So why would Floyd's Trey Boy 8-9, what's going on? Right. So Floyd, you got to justify him fighting you. I'm gonna just fight. Floyd just gonna fight Keith Thurman just because Keith Thurman is his mandatory. Come on, stop, man. At that point in Justin Floyd Mayweather's career, please stop. And he avoided Keith Thurman. Really? Come on, man. One-time Thurman. Just makes no sense. But anyway, let me get on out of here, man. Let me get on out of here. People make my brain hurt. Grind the gas. They like to do that. Check out this little joint. My wife hates this. I'm only keeping this little piece of hair hanging because my wife don't like it. Herbert Johnson, what's going on? Simmons Savage, what's going on? It annoys her, and she wants to cut it. All day she's been saying, come over here. She's trying to cut this little piece of hair that's hanging. Check Hook, what's going on? So I'm only keeping it just cause. Julius Thomas, what's going on? Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queen. Have a great night. I kid y'all not. I'm only doing it because it's annoying. I won't be surprised if I wake up and she clipped it off. Ned Bennett, what's going on? Yeah, I liked it. P. Fizzle, what's going on? Grinchy Maine, what's going on? On the mic, my brother Terrence barely Sr. entertain, and you'll be in a circus of an accused for life. They have nothing better than allowing themselves, my guy. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. Hey, yeah, Stocks and Boxing, what's going on? Hey, hey, it's just hanging there for no reason. Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? Minute second, what's going on? But I know she can't. Sammy Rivera, what's going on? She's like, man, cut it. She been hounding, man, cut that off. Cut it off. Just hanging on by a thread, literally. Literally. But I know, look, you can't even see the other piece. Yeah, she gonna Douglas the ring. She gonna get it. Look, and I wear it like that. Boy, she gonna be tight. Look. And it looks silly. It looks silly too. Look. Oh, snap. Oh, man. She gonna look at this stream and be tight. She sleep now, but she gonna look back at this stream. She gonna be tight. I know she is, Mike Lee. I know she is. She gonna be tight. A17 boxing me. She gonna be tight. She gonna be like, she gonna look at the stream and be like, dude, you no way you had that in this with these people watching. Yes, I did, sweetheart. Yes, I did. But let me get out of here, people. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, showing me love, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. TY, what's good with you, great brother? Dr. Pablo Slag. Check Hook said, Blue, you sleepy? Yeah, I'm tired, man. I don't sleep much. I nap. But I am tired. But it is what it is. Blessings to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Juan Almanza. Blessings.